Howdy. Buckle in. Buckle in. Buckle in.
We're live. They can hear
Now we're
us.
Professional.
Explain yourself,
Whoa.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Explain yourself,
Whoa.
Jamie.
Nah, I'm good. So, are we good to say what this is?
Yes, we're good to say what this is.
Okay. God damn it! I forgot my words.
Wait. No, we're not. No, we're not good. No, we're not good. I forgot. We have a special guest today.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello. Introduce the guest.
Hello.
Oh, just gonna scoot right past ya.
It's Craig.
Wow.
He records us so that we can edit these.
Oh,
Now recording.
Craig.
Greg's a creepy dude.
Love that.
I wait till we're
Craig's
live to
so
add him
creepy.
because he says weird shit every time we go live. Yeah, see, everyone's gonna say hi to Craig now. Everybody say hi to Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Now I said no, Craig. Yeah, Jamie, you're good now if you want to introduce. You can go first. Even though
Okay, so
Nicole's here, you
this-
can go first. Make it about you. It's fine.
Thank you. So this is Frights by Phantoms, huh? Those are ghosts, right? Or Spooks by Specters. That's also cool. Gossip by Ghouls. I don't know. So this is Frights by Fire. This is our weekly community-driven horror anthology series where we read your stories without ever reading them before. It's cold reading. It's so much fun.
Fun. Your
Good
mic's doing that thing where it goes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not good. That is not good.
You just have to restart the
I
focus
didn't
right.
Hey, we have a
anything.
guest. We have a guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm guest. I'm Nichole. Goodnight. Is that
Perfect. Nailed it. I feel like they all know you. It's up to you. You can do as much or as little of an intro as you want. Jamie's not trying to buy time while he fixes his microphone.
Okay, 100%. Hello. My name is Nichole Goodnight. I voice things and play games and voice in games. If you've ever played Slay the Princess, hello, I'm the princess. If you've ever watched Socks Agency VTuber Cammy's All Corsette, hi, I'm also her. I'm 40 years old, which people think is so funny and a bit. It's not a bit. It's really sadly not a bit.
That's okay.
It's not a bit.
I'm 35. I'm old. It's all
Oh
good.
my god.
You're not old.
5
You're
years
so young.
younger than me.
It's fine. Is my mic still doing that
What?
thing?
the
No,
heck?
well, not right now.
I'm
Also,
I
gasps by Gorios.
Gas by
That's good.
Gorios is it. That's it. Can you do the intro?
Yeah.
You heard it one time. Can you?
You're professional, go.
Welcome to the show. Gasps by Gorios.
Pretty good.
Did I get erased? Did I do it?
That was perfect.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Perfect.
Did you know I actually auditioned for Slay the Princess?
Oh yeah.
I didn't
For
know that.
The
did.
princess.
No, I didn't. I auditioned for the guy, the narrator guy.
The princess.
Do you want to hear my audition? It was
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
ready.
Hello there, princess.
No,
Oh my
okay,
God,
he's doing
why
a
didn't
bit.
You get
Yeah.
it? Why didn't you get it?
I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
Holy
God
shoot.
damn it.
I saw that
I'm
coming
gonna-
because there weren't
I'm a s-
auditions, but
I'm gonna sway you. Yeah. No, I don't know why they didn't pick me. Whatever.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Well, I mean,
It's fine.
honestly, it's awful of them.
I will say you listed a lot of stuff you're in, but I feel like you left out the most important thing that you've gotten. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Like your crowning achievement, I
Also
feel like, right?
redacted.
No, no. You got a prize, or not a prize, but like a.
Oh, I was like, there's redacted. There's no sleep podcast. There's could be. I'm the Piss Award winner.
Piss Award winner.
Ooh.
Nichole, good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, that's me.
You're so right. I should have done the
Also
bit about
speedrunner.
redacted.
You should
I didn't even think of that.
have. You definitely should have.
I should have done the bit about redacted. I was thinking of the Piss Award though. I forgot we're making a show.
It would have been funny if you're like, aren't you in any other shows? And I deadass was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no sleep. And you're like, aren't you in any other shows? Yeah, creepy. Aren't you in any other shows? SCP Pod? Just
It's all in
completely
the cards,
forget.
all the shows. You're in all the shows.
Yeah, everybody's saying they thought I was gonna do the redacted bit. I was doing the Piss
Yeah, I can't
Award
believe you
bit.
didn't do this. I'm sorry. I did forget about my most important award ever, which
Right.
is the Piss Award.
Speaking of most important awards, very similarly, I won a any age hula hoop contest when I was 7 in the that took place behind the Sonic in my hometown.
That
What? Can you
sounds
repeat
so
everything you just
fucking
said?
Sketchy.
I won
Oh my God.
I won an any age hula hoop contest that took place in the yard behind the Sonic in the hometown I grew up in.
Yeah, it's run by this one guy that works at Sonic. He's like, "Hey kid, twirl
I'm gonna be
this
so
spoon."
honest with you. I'm gonna be so honest with you because you said that as a bit, but no, it was actually ran by my neighbor who didn't actually work for the Sonic, but did promotional stuff for them anyway.
That's amazing.
What?
I'm
That's pretty
so
fun.
proud of you.
It's on my if you hold on, I'm gonna pull up. I have a photo from it.
Can you put that in your bio?
It's in my
Put that on
Spotify
your
bio.
resume.
It's in my if you go to my Spotify page for my artist page and you scroll down. Oh no, did I get rid of it? No, if you click on hold on.
Back.
I did not get rid of it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Because I don't actually have the original photo quickly on hand. I'm gonna send this in the chat real quick.
Honestly, that's some crazy lore.
That is wild lore. You're locked in.
You can tell I won, dude. And look, there are people there. It wasn't like one guy had me hula-hooping. Like you were trying to make it seem like there were like people there. It was a thing.
There were 2 people. That's cool.
There were
You
like
said it was
7.
all ages. Were there like adults there too?
There were adults there. That's why I clarified that I beat the adults too.
That's
like
amazing.
won. I
Okay.
won one. I was locked
You should be
in.
very proud.
And then then my mom took me to get an autism test. That's 100% true. That is the chain of events.
He spins too good. Let's get him out. Let's get him looked at.
Because I was like, they were like, "Do you want an ice cream?" I was like, "No." And I was just whooping. And they're like, "Yeah, we got to get him checked." That's why.
Pretty cool.
Anyway.
It's my favorite
Anyway,
lore.
Frights by Fire.
Frights by Fire. A lot of stories,
Frights
guys.
by Fire. Scares
So
by
many stories.
spirits.
That's really good. Jamie, you're
That's-
fired.
It's a little basic, a little cliche, you know.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't hear you say gasps by Gorios, so.
Well, hey, I don't know what Gorio means, so
Yeah, well, it's a ghost.
now I know.
Did you not
Yelps
research
by
beforehand?
yokais.
Yelps by Yokai is really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yelps by Yokais might be the one.
That's better.
That might be the one.
Screams by
We
Spectres.
did Ghosts because we figured people
Here's
would
my
put like
Spectres is good.
Faz type stories in. We thought that would be the. I don't know if they did that.
No.
A lot of audio cues in these stories. Okay, Screams by Spectres. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm getting the page loaded up. Okay. How do we want to do
Where are the
this?
stories?
Oh, I shared them to your email, I think, but I also
Oh my God,
don't
to
know
my
if it's the right email.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's near that form that you shared. The one.
Wait. I
Jane-
got it. Okay.
I won best kiss in my school theater department 2 years in a row.
That's a
He
real
wasn't even.
thing?
He wasn't even in theater.
Real thing. I was just kissing the audience.
That's adorable.
Thank you. Yep. Pretty cool.
Like he doesn't even go here.
I didn't.
Okay. Also, there are a lot of chats, and I feel like I've ignored them. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Did anybody have? Tay says I did 200 cartwheels and a cartwheel-a-thon for charity when I was little. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep ignoring chat. We ready to get started?
Sure.
Cool. All right, I've got this up. Oh, real quick. I'm so sorry, Tay. The thing that we thought was public information isn't really public information, but like it should be public information. The What's on Mars stuff.
Ooh, vague. Oh.
No, I'm not being vague. Because Tay was saying, I thought that was public. I think we just thought it was public, but like people thought it was just like in the show this was happening, not this is happening along with.
I actually don't think we ever mentioned any of it.
We did in the description, in the Kickstarter. We did though. No, we did. I checked because I thought it was a secret, and then I found out it wasn't because people were asking me about it. I did not do what ups. There's too many people, and we're too busy. What up,
What's up,
Frankie?
everybody here?
What's up, everybody?
Is that good?
Okay, how do we want to split the first story? How do we want to do this?
Question,
there
because there's
are-
like parts.
Yes. If you're on the
There's
responses,
3 parts.
there should only be
Right.
one part.
Wait, story 1?
No, the first one's
So if you're
Which
on
part's
the
story?
if you're on the page, you want to go to on the tab, you want to go to the individual tab. Otherwise, it's going to start showing you all of them combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're on
Yeah,
one. And it's
We're on one. It's a
cosmic
3-part
narrator.
story.
Is it 3 parts?
Yes.
Homeschooled, huh?
There's Aster, Monument, and Ghost. Not to spoil anything.
Oh!
Sorry, chat.
Oh. I thought you meant 3 parts like X.
What?
Like
What?
part 1, part 2, part 3.
Oh.
Like it was like I was like, no, it's not nearly long enough to have 3 parts.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
There are 3 parts. So how do we want to split this up? That's a good idea.
That is such a good question.
I feel like
I'm good
you
with any of them.
should be Aster. I
Okay,
think
I'll be
Jamie
Aster. Yeah.
should be Monument, and I'll be Ghost.
Sounds good to me.
And
Alright,
again, I'd
ready?
like to apologize in advance.
Do you also want to read the sound design?
I'll do this. I'll do the sound effects. Yeah, I can do sound effects. Let me get my fire sounds ready.
Let
for
me
the
know if at any
background.
point my mic does that thing where it like gates me because Discord hates me, and I'll play around with it. But we should be
Okay.
Nice. You sound fine now.
good. Yippee!
Woo.
Okay, everybody ready?
This is the Ghost Monument by the Cosmic Narrator.
The cosmic narrator.
The Cosmic Narrator.
That's very cool. That's very cool. That's a cool bit.
Thank you.
Okay. The sound of footsteps as Aster walks around the graveyard. Something creaked behind him.
Fuck, I'm a him. Hello? Is anyone there? I said, is anyone there? Oh, come on. This isn't funny.
He turned on his feet,
Great.
looking around.
Great. Now I'm hearing things. Can't anything ever be normal for me?
He was answered by nothing but the whispering wind.
Right. Time to get looking for it, I suppose. The bloody thing I came here to find.
Aster could have sworn he heard someone speak.
Okay, cut it out, would you?
The trees creaked as the wind picked up.
This definitely isn't normal.
Aster began to run through the graveyard until he ran into something cold and hard and rough to the touch. So hard, it almost knocked him out. Cold. He staggered backwards, trying to regain full consciousness.
What is it?
Before him stood a monument, one he had never seen before.
Some kind of monument? But there wasn't one here before. Maybe I missed it?
Whispers came from the monument.
This can't be.
Real?
Am I hearing things again?
Why are you here?
What do you mean? Well, if you must know, I'm looking for...
Were you here to
Vines
steal from me?
begin to... We're bad at this. Vines begin to encircle Aster.
Were you here to steal from me?
To steal from us. I hate this voice.
What's going on?
Aster backed
isn't
up, running
fair.
into the vines.
I did nothing to you. This has to be a dream, and none of this is real.
Oh.
But it is. The wind began to blow so hard, Aster couldn't even hear himself think, I'm so sorry.
Please, just trying to get payback. Nothing more, nothing less.
Payback is not needed. At least for you.
Defiling the dead is a crime worthy of walking in their shoes.
The vines wrapped around Aster, dragging him screaming and crying into the earth. The wind died down, and the trees stopped creaking, and all that was left was a ghostly giggle. Then silence. Silence, please. I'm so sorry, guys.
So I think you should just read everything in brackets.
Some of them
the
were like,
brackets show,
some,
you read the brackets.
some of them were
I
like,
was
no.
waiting, and it didn't come, so I would start, and then the brackets would start.
I
I'm
was
like,
like, now
what do
it's
you
time.
mean? I gave
I
you
was-
4 seconds.
I'm so sorry. No, I will own 100% my fault. I
That's so funny.
just fucking my brain shut down the moment we started this one. I'm so sorry. We started and I just went boom and just fully powered down.
I think it went great. That was really good.
Yeah, it's good.
I was
Inspirations.
drowning.
Haunted mansion, cool.
Mhm.
Graveyards, cool. Hauntings,
Mhm.
nice.
Mhm.
It is rather short, as this is my first time participating, but I'll probably do longer scripts with further entries. Please do. That was fun.
That was
That
very
was
We'll
fun.
read them
yeah.
correctly next time, I'm sure.
We won't. I mean, I'm not going to be here, but I
Could
won't
be.
Never
because I
coming
won't be
back.
here. I mean, if you
Regardless.
invite me back, I would come back. I didn't
Nicole's
know how
like,
this works.
I'll never come back after that
I would
fucking
literally
performance
come
from
back
Johnny.
every time.
Adam.
Are you kidding me? I would come back anytime you wanted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is my jam. Stuff I
I
love.
mean, it's going super well so far. So
I'm
Yeah,
having
all
a
of
great
us,
time.
all of us are doing really good work.
I think
All
I
of us
did
know how to read
great. You
brackets.
know, I think I did great.
You did great. All of us. No one. Everybody carried their weight equally on that one.
Everyone did amazing.
I mean, at one point you said, "What it is," and I was like,
No, it was.
happening?
No, it was. I thought the ghost talked. I thought he had like a voice like this.
"I'm redacted in the redacted minds." That's the voice you did.
I did my redacted voice. I thought it was. Listen. Listen. All ghosts don't have to sound the same. Okay, my ghost just happened to smoke a bunch of Marlboro before before he died. What it is?
What it is, fellow ghosts.
Isn't that what he said? Is that
Great.
not the line? Oh, but
I
it
think
is.
It was, but it is. But you said it.
But it
what it
is.
is.
Oh, okay.
God.
Ooh. All right.
Can we
Okay,
get a?
We're
Can
like,
we get a?
we're like
can we get a-
5.5% down.
Can we get a yes in chat for? I'd also like to point out that says the Twitch username is Cosmic Narrator. They did not put a name in inspirations, but or credits, but they did put it's Theodore Powers VA .card. That's Theodore Powers. They do shows that you should check out. They have a new one coming
Awesome.
out that's got a fancy
They
name
did-
that I don't remember the name of.
Oh,
Embarrassing.
that one.
It's got a cool long name.
Can we get an ooh, but it is in chat, please?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
I'm losing my mind.
I'm so sorry, dude.
No, in a positive, healthy way.
And right before this, he's like, "Nicole's coming. We got to make a good impression."
That's 100% what I
This is the
said.
best impression, honestly.
That's what I said. And then we got. Well, I told you, Jamie locks in when we go live. I just forget everything I've ever known. I'm like just gremlin
He
mode.
like locks himself out.
I lock myself
Ooh,
out.
You lock in, you lock out. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Jamie,
That makes sense.
there's got to be space for Jamie to get in, so I have to get out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's my time. That's what I say.
That's the voice you went with. Okay, that's worse than the ghost voice.
It's a theater voice. Shut up. Okay. I'm so tired.
You're gonna do this next
The
one, right,
next
Jamie?
Story.
Sure, it's
Or no, Nicole's
I
gonna
feel
do it
like
because
this
Nicole's
is-
doing the voice. Nicole's doing the cool voice.
This
Nicole's
too-
gonna do it.
I will take the next one. I can take it. It's about a garden, and I like gardens.
Take it.
a
It's
secret
yours.
one though. So shh, shh, shh.
Yippee! This next
Um,
story. No, you're fired. It's my turn now.
Carry on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jamie, shut the fuck up. You're done.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
it's
Go
fine.
ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't want to.
Okay. This next story is titled Secret Garden by Twitch user Shiny Mewtwo in Chernobyl. Do you remember the secret garden behind the music rooms? Long seats in an arc, all facing forward one point, as if built for a performance that never had an audience, for observing something that was never meant to be seen. Your class hid beanbags there during outdoor education. No one managed to find them. It was never your fault. The map was atrocious, but you managed to laugh it off. You looked down at the garden from the stairs every week. Once there was a mask there in a place no one could reach. How could it have gotten there? You never found out. Everyone said the piano in the music rooms played on its own. To find out, you held stakeouts. You were desperate to hear it play, even just once, too curious. You told the stories to your juniors, exactly like your seniors told you. Like it's all just one big game of telephones. Another fragment of you left behind. To everyone else, just a rumor spreading. To the few of you, a folk tale. They said it was haunted. They would stop exploring. The new principal you hated making the garden out of bounds. You continued to sneak in. Since when did the rules stop you? If ghosts are just pieces of the past that refuse to be left behind, did it mean that secret garden, for all of the stories you told, for all of the memories you made, in reality, really was haunted?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's what we do after
I
the
love
story.
it. Thank you.
That was very good. That's very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shiny Mewtwo. Good job.
Can we get an ooh, hey kids, stay out of my secret garden in chat?
Okay. We're still trying to figure out, you know how most people that like stream, like, you know, you're on Twitch a lot. So, you know, like most people that stream have like, they're like, what up, chat? Today we're going to, and they have like pre-planned like bits and stuff.
Do they?
I feel like, yeah, like people have like phrases, like catchphrases and stuff they do, right? Like you know what I mean?
Oh, like what it do?
What it is.
What it is, sorry.
What it is. Like that, but better.
Inspired now.
We're trying to figure out what that is for Frights. And it better not be what it is.
I've got awful news for you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Everyone's saying what it is in chat. God damn it. We're going to forget that ever
That's
happened,
everything.
everybody. We're going to
Put
forget that
on
ever
a shirt.
happened.
You'll sell too.
Okay.
I'd buy it.
Jamie.
What?
Joe just said, hey, I'm frightened here. God damn it.
What it is. I'm frightened here. That's
I'm
perfect.
frightened here.
Okay.
I love that.
Amazing.
Going down to the pike.
Damn, I love being a professional streamer. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Shall
Very
we?
good story. The inspirations for that one said, it's about the true experiences I had in primary school. There was indeed a secret garden behind the music rooms. Sometimes you just can't help but to think about the past. Very good story. That was very fun. I like that one a lot.
Very good.
I'm opening up the next one. This is the one with lots of words. This sounds like
There's so
one of
many words.
y'all. This sounds like one of y'all doing it.
I simply don't know how to read. No, I can do it. if you want.
Rock, paper for it.
Gotta do the honor system. I went rock. What did you go?
Was I supposed to rock paper?
I'll rock, paper with it.
Well,
No,
I
it's
forgot
fine.
to say rock paper. Honestly, I'm
Oh,
just.
I
gonna
was I was just getting cozy, ready to listen to you read it.
Yeah, read it, Jamie.
I can do that. Well, to be fair, I was fired, so I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Read the story, Jamie.
That was my dream. I've always wanted to get yelled at by you. Okay.
Yay, I've done it.
It's a new dream, but okay. So this is The Lonely Mr. Jeremy Ives by Pseudo64 on Discord, who I poached from the Kuwabana Discord, or Kawabana. It's a really fun Japanese ghost story podcast. I went to the
Can we
Discord
unpack that
page.
real quick? Did you just go to public discords and be like, hey, yo, who wants to write for Frights by Fire? Is that what happened? You can't do that.
It's a well, actually, I can do whatever the fuck I want, but it's a cool podcast where they tell like spooky Japanese ghost stories. I wanted to have the host of that on this, so I said, "Hey, come be a guest." And people said, "What is that?" And then I explained it, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool." And here we are.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You're an adult. You can do whatever. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want. Jamie was in
Are you
sicko
sure?
mode
'Cause
today.
You said I can't do that.
Well,
I
no.
was going crazy today.
Jamie was in sicko mode
Oh.
recently. He's just been.
That's true.
He's just been. He's. I think he emailed Obama, dude. Like he's going crazy.
I did.
He's reaching out to everybody.
He is not. He's our next guest. It's gonna be cool.
Huge.
Don't say that because people
He's
won't
writing a
believe you.
very scary story for
Nope,
for
that's not happening. Anyway, go read it.
my fellow Americans. Okay, so this is I already read the stuff, so I'm just gonna read the story. And this is by, ooh, I can't pronounce this. Osori Yamishibai. Cool. That's their horror pen name. I'm taking my headset off. The lonely Mr. Jeremy Ives typed and typed away on a typewriter, wishing to write the next Gothic masterpiece that his peers and protégés became recently famous for, as his own writing had went down critically and commercially, killing any comfort from either angle to soothe his ever anxious and disturbed mind, bruising his ego of perfectionism, or, more simply put, perceived perfectionism, to his own ever subjective and barely acknowledged viewpoint. The summary of his ordeal was this. His romantic fictions had stopped making money, and he was out of financial guardians to fund his literary escapades. This had made him relocate to a lonely island, 500 miles away from his and his family's natural habitat and the civilization of comforts, and onto an island that was a family property, first captured by his great-grandfather who had connections to inner circles of the military that gifted him the land and later helped him build a beautiful mansion for his own vanity. For years, the mansion and the island were just abandoned showpieces and venues for socialite parties after which the guests were supposed to leave to the land of the civilization. So many words. For they were not even meant to stay a day longer, as the mansion was never meant to be lived upon as a temporary residence, let alone a permanent one. At fear of losing everything, he was enclosed within a four-wall room in the mansion, and the mansion itself enclosed within the confines of the lonely island and the storm-loving sea outside. There was no one to contact but the occasional seagulls that perched onto his balcony before flying away to a more habitable island. He had 4 loves enclosed within the mansion with himself: his boy, his wife, his daughter, and his own reasoning. However, ignoring all of their pleas, he typed and typed away, hoping to become the next big thing, or at the very least trying to gain back some steady income. It was the best season and the best location to be a writer wishing to write a horror story that may produce supernatural fears in a world filled with real ones, and worst season and worst location for regular human beings. Human beings. 3 of them were there. Not far away from the island, the waves startled to trouble themselves in their pacing, getting faster and more violent to the tunes of thunders that began to engulf the clouds above. Whirlpools were beginning to form, tides began to rise, and as if in fearful of the ever-cracking thunder that screamed to hurt them with the fury of the most painful violence one entity could inflict upon another, the divergences of the waves became uneven. Some began to move left, some right, and in a comical twist of fate, one even became still. And it was in relation to these waves, one of them still decided to march forward, and it would hit the rocks on an island that lay at the bottommost part of its land. And as those waves would hit the rock bottom with sudden fury, sometimes in his frustration he would move with their rhythm and hit his head against the table as well, hoping that pain and fury, the romanticized elements in his occupation, would jolt any imagination out of him. However, nothing ever came of it. Every plot would start, but then always stop in the middle, unable to find an ending. Then on one stormy night, where the behavior of the clouds and waves became worse, and so did his own nails digging upon the flesh of his frustrated face, was when he was unable to type more fears onto the pages, as he failed to make them coherent, and then lamented in his own self-pity. Thoughts of secretly wishing to slit his own throat with the iron knob of the pen, one that was once meant to take notes and mark out linguistic mistakes of whatever finished work he thought he could produce, that lay not far away from his desk, surfaced his mind. But when his left hand began to reach out towards the pen to make said thoughts a reality, a spirit tapped her finger on the window glass. The spirit was a white specter, standing outside his window. His typewriter was always window-facing, despite protests from his wife that it would ruin his eyesight, and that he should change position to face away from the window, so that lights would fall onto his page, making visibility easier. Though, a redundancy to her otherwise logical argument was that this island never had any sunlight or moonlight to illuminate its grounds. Not that they saw any in their now seemingly permanent stay. For it always stormed and it always rained. No matter what, light only shined on its grounds briefly, and only in the form of the white afterimage produced by sporadic lightning bolt. When the white specter had appeared to Jeremy Ives, he did not scream or shout. He just stared blindly at the figure that destroyed his loneliness, wishing that this figure of horror could bring forth any sort of inspiration inside him. Mr. Ives, giggled that white specter as it danced around in the body of an innocent little girl. I know what you are struggling with. You're struggling with creating the greatest horror in the world. You wish to set a new standard, but every story somehow spirals down into nothingness and falls and disappears into oblivion, never to be seen
Duh.
again. I know the reason for it. The ears of Mr. Jeremy Ives began twitching. He was listening to whatever the spectre had to say, very, very gravely. I hereby propose a solution to the theory I have regarding your tragedy of staring at a blank page and producing nothing, the spectre spoke. For it is related to a curse that was placed upon you. You see, I believe that the God of love is angered with you in your neglect to your family. He wishes that you would speak to them, profess your love, and in it you will find your solution. I believe once you have proclaimed your love for them, you will find what you search for. You will find the scariest horror story in the world. Saying that, the white spectre disappeared with a giggle, and thunder cracked away in succession. Knowing what to do now, Mr. Jeremy Ives typed away his confession on a page, and then rushed outside of his room and towards the giant hallway of the mansion. When he was there, as windows of ever unreachable heights rang brief white crackles of the lightning above, briefly bathing his body in seizure-inducing after-images, he screamed the name of his wife and told her to bring forth his children with her. All three slowly moved down the stairs, as the window glass on the ceiling above showed the raining clouds drift apart a little, as they allowed the moonlight to shine beneath, illuminating the three big loves of Jeremy Ives' life in a gentle white light. What is it, my dear? Said his wife, with cold lips and unblinking eyes. And so, looking at the piece of page on which he wrote his confession, Mr. Jeremy Ives spoke thus. My dearest love, my dearest children, I have been a bad lover and a very bad father. It has been so long since I took you into this journey of isolation with me and cut you down from all that you held dear, hoping that you could bask in the same scenery of inspiration that I professed to seek. Not once did you complain about your isolation in accompanying me to this journey. Even though you all had people you loved back home, I am so sorry for doing this. For I put my needs above you. I did not mean to do it. I so naively believed that my love for you all would be enough for us to survive. But now I have seen the errors of my way. I am so sorry for what I have done. And I promise that on the next noon, or sometime past it, I will take you all back to civilization, where my poetic yet misguided seek of silent loneliness will not become contagious to you. For I have no love greater than you all. For I have no need greater than your happiness. For I seek no touch, no vision, and no smell greater than that of yours. I have loved no one more than you all, and I will never love anyone more than you all. I wish you could forgive me, and I wish that you could love me back. And we all can become one again, in body and in mind. Yours fatherly, yours truly, yours lovingly, Jeremy Ives. Hearing that his wife laughed as her head began to turn around to an impossible 180 degrees. Hearing that his son giggled as his eyes began to bleed red tears. hearing that his daughter cackled with the rhythm of the thunder as her throat began to split apart with perfect surgical symmetry, as the moon was now once again shrouded by the dark clouds that haunted this island from the very beginning. They all laughed and laughed. The halls echoed with cackles as Jeremy Ives stood there, confused. They laughed and cackled and produced smiles that were wider than their face could contort, bleeding from the edges of said impossible stretches. They started scratching their face in a maddening laughter, and soon Jeremy Ives saw the walls around him melt. The glass above got covered in a series of webs, and the door behind him, the only way out, disappeared and was replaced by large strings of flesh that throbbed as if they were still living. The cackling continued, and Jeremy Ives saw the walls contort and spiral into a dome-like structure, and large pieces of bones popped out of them as every texture became just softer, like a skin that was cut into its thinnest of layers. The faces of the ones he loved began to melt, and the arteries began to be scratched, and blood dropped from them in spades. All the blood covered the once white carpet of the stairs into pure, dark red. And then they were living no more. The images in front of Mr. Jeremy Ives dissolved, and he saw just three dead bodies. One big, two small. The big one covered with her hands on her face, scratching away all remaining blood from the pouch of blood she once called a body. And the other two young sucklings with their mouth around her chest. Before their death, they were either reconnecting with the milk of their mother for one last time, or were tearing apart her flesh with their own teeth, hoping to find some food in a place that starved them relentlessly. And as those dead bodies of what was once living lay around, the walls around Jeremy Ives continued to form themselves from something non-living to that of living. Unable to comprehend the horrors around him, Jeremy Ives dug his own nails onto the skin of his face and pulled on it with a maddening force, making him bleed slightly from 10 different scratch marks. Small, parched skins of his face now lay stuck between the gaps of his fingers. At first he cried in horror, then he screamed in terror. And after that, in succession of the madness around him, tears and fears broke his mind, and the voices escaping from his mouth turned into laughter. Every fiber of his being wished to scream, but all that escaped him was laughter. And so he laughed and laughed as blood continued to pour, and the staircase railings turned to rotten woods filled with termites that knobbed on the rotten skin of the wood. Similar to their behavior, maggots roamed under the skin of the bodies in front of him, alongside a white-skinned snake that slithered out of his wife's mouth and wrapped itself around her throat. Then the laughter stopped, as his body became still onto a realization. He realized that he finally got the best horror story in the world. And so he decided to write it. But the typewriter wasn't there, for that room was now blocked by fleshes and webs. He didn't have any pen in his vicinity, for all pens were in his office. And so, feeling the urgent urge to write a story inspired by the terror that unfolded just right in front of his eyes, he bit his own fingers and used the living walls around him as a canvas. And it is said that on that day, Mr. Jeremy Ives wrote the most terrifying horror story in the world. Like how all great stories are written, he mixed the imaginations and plot points of his abandoned projects, blended them with his skills and literary proficiency, layered them with his lack of sanity, and replicated the images of the terror that unfolded around him, and combined them onto a story that made even him fearful of what was created and how it could be told. Terrified even more than the supernatural degradation of the mansion and the corpses of his loving family that happened around him. Terrified so much that he forgot to acknowledge the large flesh that was shaped like a human heart, thumping right above him. The work that Mr. Jeremy Ives created that day was a literary masterpiece. That is why it is so sad that he's the only one who will ever get to read it.
That was really good.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Ooh.
That was really good.
I really liked that.
That was a lot of fun.
I had a
Can
great
get an,
time.
Ooh, ew, that's a disgusting skin wall. Fuck that
No,
wall.
actually, no. Can we get a hi Jamie's mom in chat?
Oh, can we say hi to my mom in chat?
Have you looked at the stream lately?
What's my mom doing? um,
I feel like you should look at the stream.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you should look at the stream.
I'm scrolling so far up.
Yeah.
No,
it's
look
really
at the
important.
stream.
No, like at the stream.
Oh, I'm not watching your stream. I'm sorry. Let me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should look at the
probably
video.
should.
Yeah, you
you should
probably
look at
should
the
take a
video.
peek. You should probably
I don't
take.
know if I
Yeah.
want to. Oh no.
Yeah.
Why is
I-
that
Oh
a
yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
really
know.
good,
I don't know what
actually.
happened
Oh,
here.
can we get that? Can we get that throwing it back thing off there? Actually.
No, no, we can't. I gotta.
Well, was that for my mom? Did you put that there for my mom? Because that's generous. Okay. Pretty cool. That was a fun story.
Oh my gosh.
Can we talk about how many fucking words were in that story?
That's a lot of fucking words.
My throat
That's a long
hurts.
story.
It was very good though. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, I really like that one.
The inspiration for this story comes from a few things. One of the first things is that of my dreams. 90 of my dreams since the age of 80, nope, 8, I can't read. 90 of my dreams since the age of 8 have been nightmares. Damn. So I get nightmares at a much usual rate than any other sort of dreams. I have even had dreams that seem normal at first before turning suddenly scary. Same. That obviously has made sleeping a bit hard for me, and I still sometimes sleep with lights on at night, because if I awake from such nightmares, the fear still lingers. So I did have this nightmare where I saw a smiling family suddenly dissipate into nothing but corpses. That's a scary dream. Another inspiration slightly is from the Telltale Heart short story by Edgar Allan Poe, that final scene in It's a Wonderful Life, where like any feel-good Christmas film, the main protagonist declares his love for his family and how much he loves them, and also somewhat, I would say, some of my own fears that sometimes I am letting my passion as a writer come between my duties as a human being. That kind of ordeal where you try your best to not be a pretentious twat, playing the starving artist, but I also couldn't help but dedicate myself to my art, so balancing both is a tricky job. Sometimes I fear I may lose in one way or another, especially if I'm not actually any good. You're very good. All that struggles as a writer are for naught. You're a very good writer. Don't doubt yourself. Goddamn, very good story.
Really good. It's
Write
really
some
good.
more, please. See, this is why you got to go to other Discords and poach their talent.
That is so true, bestie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was very
It's
funny.
okay.
Stream
I
should
can
be
hear
able to
you.
hear me now. I was muted on stream.
Oh, stream can.
Well, I was
geez.
laughing. I was laughing while I was doing it, so I had to mute so they couldn't hear me.
Yeah, I did also have to mute.
Oops. See, I'm trying to read this dramatic story and you're just playing.
I was playing dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing. It's
It was
messed
very
up.
funny.
Echo said pro streamer. Yeah, man. I'm really good at what I do. I'm a professional. Duh. I don't know why everyone's surprised. That I don't see anything wrong with what we did there.
It was amazing. That was
Yeah.
high in entertainment quality.
Good.
Very fun. Very fun. That was Asori Yamishibai. They said they mainly go by the name of Pseudo64, who we've seen in the Discord. So everybody say hi, and there will be links in the story on the feed. I know words.
Yippee!
And next story is by them too. It's a poem.
It's a poem.
It is a poem. They did say, "Hey, am I allowed to put 2?" And I said, "Okay, I forgot that people could do that." I said yes. So, who wants to read the poem?
Oh, I'd read the poem.
Read the poem.
Do it.
Oh, yay, yippee! Okay, this poem is titled.
Title.
You're fired.
This poem is titled, What Are You So Afraid Of? In this dark, abandoned place, where once you heard my shrieks, You stand with fingers all over your face. What are you so afraid of? Just below the cement, a skin decayed to bones, a flesh that was long skinned by you. What are you so afraid of? You choose pain for eternal pleasure, and my eternal pain was your pleasure. And yet now you stand here cowering from my whispers. What are you so afraid of? In my then closed eyes screams, you stared delightfully with open eyes, and you lived your regular days without terror, without the thoughts of dear old me. And now you are afraid to open eyes because you feel my cold breath upon your neck. What are you so afraid of? I am just a mirage, a trick of your eyes. The night is colder, and there is no way you will see something terrifying. For outside clouds cover the sky and thunder rains, and the shadow of another body you see is nothing but an illusion from different shapes. So, stop shivering and open your eyes. Open your eyes. What are you so afraid of? There's no such thing as a ghost.
Ooh. That was very cool. That was also very good.
I like it.
This
I like it, I
person's
like
good.
It.
This person's
I
good.
like it. I
Yes.
like it.
This person's very good.
Also, Dylan's here. Hi, Dylan. 25 months is crazy. It's too many months.
It's
Months.
almost a year.
Damn, it's close.
That's over 2 years, isn't it?
That's almost a year.
Okay.
It's at least half a year.
At least half a
It's
year.
almost a full year. Yeah.
Almost a full year.
Girl math. I don't know.
Okay. What is this next story?
I
This
like
is
these short little
called
cuties.
This is called Just Sharing Some Encounters I Had, and it's by Angel Leo, and it just says, I just want to share a couple of small encounters I had. Who wants to read this one?
You haven't read anything yet.
I haven't read. I'll read
Yeah.
it.
Oh, he was homeschooled. He doesn't know.
I can't read. I was homeschooled. Yeah.
I just,
I'm glad that's funny. I dropped out middle school. I dropped out of middle school. I'm glad that's funny for y'all.
He toured the world hula hooping, so.
Yeah, I dropped out of middle school because my family needed money and I had to go to work in a kitchen washing dishes. I'm glad that's really funny for y'all.
LOL. That's so funny.
What is that?
Sorry, you got a little kazoo.
I appreciate it. You got kazooed.
I'm here for
It's
you.
crazy. I appreciate it. That helps. Okay. This is called Just Sharing Some Encounters I Had by Angel Leo. I just want to share a couple of small encounters I had. So, for context, I'm a psychic or clairvoyant, and I have been since I was 10, and I've had multiple encounters over the years. The first one happened when I was 11. I was sitting in class, which I think was math, and suddenly my brain went, hey, a girl died in the stairwell. Here's how. She was a 14 years old student in the 1900s and was bullied. One day, the bully pushed her off the middle of the stairs, and she fell on a table that had trophies on it. The second one is more happy. My uncle died 4 years ago, and since then, I've been seeing him around, usually when I'm anxious, which he always helped me with, so it would make sense for him to be there at those times. The last one happened this year. I'm still not sure of every detail, and most likely never will, considering I'm not able to communicate with the family anymore. It started when one of the houses closest to mine was burned down after being abandoned for years. The family consisted of a mother named Natalie, which isn't her real name, but she likes it when I call her that, her husband, and her 2 sons. Her oldest son was the one to communicate with me first. I had 2 dreams, one of only her older son, and the second where I talked to her. She didn't know she was dead, so I had to explain that it wasn't the 1800s anymore and that she was dead. I had to explain that she couldn't sew her skin back. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure her family was burnt in the house because of accusations of witchcraft.
Sewing skin on is now a new fear of mine that's been unlocked.
That's
Thank you
insane.
so much.
I hate that so much. Yeah, I had to explain that she couldn't sew her skin back on. Is wild. Dylan says the 1900s could be 1996, the year that the album Spice by the Spice Girls was released. It's also 1996 is the year that I was released.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Nice. Child.
So young.
You're a child.
Natalie is in her mid 30s, though. So
Mm,
Young
pretty cool.
child.
she's 31, but It's in the middle.
That is not. What do you think mid means?
It's in between 30 and 40.
I need you to explain to me what you think the word mid means.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
1 out of 10 ain't it.
There's 30. There's 40.
Oh.
In between it is 31 through 39.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're not right, but you're not wrong.
Natalie said stop. Why are we saying let him out? Okay. Anyway, the inspirations discussions, it says encounters I had over the years. I think the inspiration was just life. Very cool. Very cool, Leo.
Ooh,
Very cool.
Does anyone have any ghost stories they would like to tell?
Like us?
Yes. No. Chat, please tell us. No, they can't.
Well, I thought that's what they were. I
Maybe
don't.
they can.
Talk to me, chat.
I have a ghost story I don't know if I can tell on Twitch.
Oh.
I'm going to tell it anyway, though, because worst case, my account gets
Oh.
banned.
Provocative.
So, the house I grew up in, the previous owner died. And he decided to, hold on, let me make sure I'm not going to get banned. I'm definitely going to get in trouble. It's fine. He like shot himself and then decided he didn't want to do that. So then he called the ambulance and ran down the stairs to meet them and tripped and accidentally died. And then we had a ghost that would like ring the doorbell all the time.
That's tragic.
Why would you get banned? It's so sad, but why would you get banned?
Also, yeah, you're not going to get banned for that.
Either way, there's more detail to that story. I didn't share. Yeah,
That's
he rang the doorbell a lot.
Actually.
He rang the doorbell a lot, and he would set the stove off early. That was his thing.
Did you ever tell him not to?
Yeah, and then the stove would be normal usually, and then after a while, we'd go back to like going off 5 minutes early. It'd be like we'd be making pizza, and it'd be like beep, but like it's done, and we go out, there'd be like 5.5 minutes left. We're like, this fucking ghost wants me to think my pizza rolls are cooked, and they're not.
My
My
contact's falling
mom's
out.
in chat, so I can't tell any ghost stories.
Oh,
My
that's
contact's
fair.
fine again.
That's fair.
Damn.
Dylan said I used to go over to my neighbor's house when I was like 10 and she thought there was a ghost in her house. So she would turn off all the lights in the middle of the day and freak each other out. And somehow I slammed my front tooth on her bed frame and chipped it. And that chip is still visible today. Well, you're not a ghost. So I don't know why you shared that story.
The chip on the
I'm
bed
kidding.
frame, or is there a chip in your tooth?
I'm kidding. Also, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, where's that chip at?
Let's see the chipped
show us your
tooth,
chip.
Dylan.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Hmm.
Oh, we have questions. We could ask some questions.
Oh.
Folks had
Ooh, it's
questions for
the-
you.
Post 6th story question hour.
Well, we ask a couple of them and then we... Or do we do them all at once?
I don't know. I have a question. Piss award. How does one win a piss award? How have I not won one yet?
Because you're not the Piss Award winner.
I understand that, but why?
Because no one has deemed you to be the Piss Award winner.
Who deemed you to be the Piss Award winner?
My best friend.
God. Oh. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can we get Piss Awards?
No.
What if I piss real good?
You can't. You physically can't win the Piss Award because I am the Piss Award winner.
That's fair.
So you'd
But
have
I
to
feel
like
like-
throne me, which would be just the meanest thing to do.
I'll whip it out and piss live right now.
Wild.
I regret saying that out loud.
Live on Twitch.tv.
I take that back. Pretend I didn't
Wow.
make that joke. It slipped out.
I'm not gonna pretend you didn't make that joke because it was hilarious, actually.
Well, you're a pro streamer, huh?
Hey.
Huh?
That's why
Oh, get it? Do you get it? Because like a P stream
'Cause
and
like
like
P.
a Twitch.tv stream. Do you get
It's
it?
like pee.
Chat, you get it?
Yeah, Karen said
Yeah,
you
we
literally
just
have a
laughed.
piss certificate. That's true. You do have a certificate. Well, certificate's not an award. Is it a certificate or an award?
Yeah, it's not an award. I have an award.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
It's
so
physical. It's amazing.
we have a PO box now. Can someone please send a piss award to us? So I
Don't
can
do
win?
it. Don't dethrone
Please?
me. I'll find you.
Please. Listen,
I'll
Nichole
be mad.
fired me.
I'll be so cross.
Cross.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we wouldn't want you to be
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Some people had
I
questions.
looked over,
Ads.
saw a pinned message. Oh, whoa, Mr. President.
I did pin
Whoa.
that a while ago. Yeah. I did pin that. That's the perfect message. I don't know why we would put anything else up there.
That is great.
Ads do start in like 2.5 minutes, and I can't snooze them for some reason. So I think we do ask a couple questions. Maybe that's when we ask questions, Jamie, is when ads are going. That way we can. They'll be on there, but I think we do it now, right?
What was your favorite story you performed on the No Sleep podcast?
Oh shit. Oh boy.
You have 3 seconds.
Oh fuck.
I hate that
boy. Whew. That's really tough. I think oh man, I don't know. That's a really shitty answer. I do know that like one of the stories that always stands out to me is Remy. I don't remember what season that one. Not the rat.
Okay.
I think it was called Remy. Hold on. No sleep.
Do you want to think about that one and revisit it?
I don't. There's so many stories. I'm never going to remember.
I like how the answer from Nichole is like, what's your favorite no sleep story you've been on this big show? And Nicole's like, man, I've just been on so much stuff. I'm so popular.
So much.
I have so much.
I just mean I've been on the
Everyone
show
wants
for
me,
11
and
years.
That's a long time.
I've been on the show
That's
for
like-
11
that's like 5 years. That's
so I'm
crazy.
supposed to pick a favorite one. That's all I meant. I didn't mean I don't think I'm cool. I think I'm awful actually. Shut up.
11. Where was I
11
11
years
years
back.
ago? Where was I 11 years ago?
Where were you 11
Hula
years
hooping
ago?
behind a Sonic.
You know what? Actually, 11 years ago, almost to the month. Actually, exactly 11 years ago would have been the tail end of September of 2015. No, 2014.
2014, yeah.
I would have been doing political work. 10 years is way more interesting for me. I would have been doing door-to-door work then.
Oh, whoa, Mr. President.
Yeah, 10 years ago would have been the escape room. That would have been when we were opening that. That would have been cool. But no. Where were you at 11 years ago, Jamie? Not on No Sleep.
I keep trying to get on. No one's responding to my emails.
Can I tell
That's not
you,
true.
like, sometimes I'll say something that I think is really cool, and someone will jokingly be like, "You're so full of yourself," and it makes me so sad. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
to
you know,
clarify,
hear me out.
I do not. I don't
didn't
actually
mean
think
it.
that.
I know. But so it reminded me recently. I did a collab, and it was like a Phasmophobia collab. And they're like, "Oh, Nichole, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself." I was like, "Oh, I'm Nichole. Goodnight. Blah 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 blah. You can hear me in the spirit box, and my cat is in the game." And then like someone in chat was like, "Oh, you're so cool. Your cat's in the game. They could hear your voice on the spirit box." I was like, "That's not what I meant. I just think it's neat."
To clarify, also, when we play Phaz, you were like, "Hey, check out," and you showed me the cats, and I remember thinking that is very cool. Like that, I don't
Isn't
think.
that so cool?
I'm gonna tell you right
Oh, my
now,
cat.
if I was in the spirit box, I would. I already don't shut up.
Everyone
Every
would
stream
know.
I do, I mention, "Oh, guys, I owned it. I started an escape room one time." Like I'm always like I 100%. I did. Yeah. This is me.
I
This
love
is me.
escape rooms.
Okay, so Halloween of 2015, we opened an escape room
Okay, I'm
in
listening.
Texas. I ran that for about 5 years. Sold it in December of 2019, right before COVID, which is the best time to sell an escape room. Also, it was super fun.
I did an
super
escape
fun.
room in Texas.
Where at? Roughly.
Plano.
Where at?
Plano,
In Plano.
Plano. I did two. I did
This could be very
Gosh.
fun.
there was one oh I did I think Breakout Games was one of them.
I know Breakout.
Breakout Games was one of them, and then
Was
the
this
other
like
one
10 years ago? 11 years ago?
I did this like last week.
Okay, never mind.
The Breakout Games, and then there was another one because I think
Can I throw a
Games
crazy? Can I just throw something out there? Just I think that's important to
Yeah.
clarify. I live in
Yeah,
Plano.
yeah. What?
Okay.
I was
Break-
there a week and a half ago. What do you mean?
Breakout's probably like 10 minutes from my house.
That is so funny.
That's crazy.
I stay. Do you know where the Avid Hotel is?
Yes.
I stayed. That's where I stayed.
Okay. Cool.
It's actually quite a good hotel. And then
is
I
pretty
also
nice.
went to a escape room in by Grapevine.
This is Grapevine with the one in the mall.
Yeah, I did that
It's
one
okay.
too. Not as fun because that one I was paired with other people.
Yeah.
We were paired with other people that we did not know. But the Breakout Games one it was not other people, and I'm pretty sure we gave that the game master just the time of her life.
That's super fun. Why were you in Plano?
I went to go see. So one of my favorite bands was opening for another band, and for my birthday, I was given a ticket to go see them, and my best friend lives in there. Well, doesn't live there,
Fun.
but lives in Texas. So I stayed in Plano to see the band, and then traveled to see them. As
Very
well.
cool. Very cool. Yeah, I live like right down the road. There's a bunch of stuff here because there's I live like right around the corner from there.
Wait, have you been
That's
to the
crazy.
really cool game store?
No, which one?
Oh no, what? It's called Madness Games and Comics.
Okay, no, Madness Games and Comics is in that little strip mall. It's by I'm pulling it up on the map. I'm gonna dox myself.
Madness Games and Comics is so fun.
Don't do it.
So I'm gonna tell you how far I live from Madness Games and Comics.
If you're like
Because
right around
it
the
is-
corner, I'm gonna
I
pee
mean, it
myself.
is 3
Win
minutes.
an award.
That's so funny. What do you mean?
So
God,
Madness
I didn't know
Gaming
that.
Comics, that little center. That's also where the there's a really good
Have you ever been to what was that ramen place I went to? Fuck.
Folkway Hong.
No, it was in Addison, but it was like some of the best Hokkaido ramen house. I
Yeah.
think. No, Ramen Hakata.
Ramen Hakata, yeah, that's
Hakata
by
is
I
the
work
best
I
ramen
work by
place
there.
I've ever fucking been to.
I worked
was
by
so
there for a while.
good.
I worked in Addison.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you were
God.
literally
It was
like
so
right. You probably hold on. In fact, I'm gonna pull this up right now. We're
Someone said,
gonna
what is your favorite band? One of my favorite bands, and it's Sonata Arctica, and they were opening for another band that I didn't end up seeing because we had to leave early. But I did get to see Sonata Arctica, which was very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, you drove right by my house to get to Madness.
That is so funny.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Fun fact for you.
I had
Fun
such
fact
a
for
good
you
time
there.
there.
It's a great area. I like where I'm at.
Yeah, I really, really liked it.
Yeah, Madness is cool. That shopping center has a
Madness
bunch of
is very
stuff.
good.
I have not been into Madness, but there's like other stuff there because that's also where that's where the Kroger is. I go to the Kroger there a lot because Kroger's across the highway. It's across Custer.
I loved that visit. It was such a fun time.
Well, if you're ever in the area again, you should
I
let me
probably
know.
will be.
Because we
I
live
will
here.
definitely let you know. That's so funny.
It's
I
so
was right
dumb.
there.
Yeah, you were right around the corner. That's
Right around the corner.
crazy. The world's so small. Did you go to Meow
I was
Wolf
so
while you
into
were here?
Sonata Arctica. I did go to Meow Wolf.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I got really excited. I had a good
It's-
time at Meow Wolf.
It's so cool. I will say the one here is probably, it's really good. It is the worst Meow Wolf. It's still really good, but of the
I had such a
Meow
good
Wolves,
time.
it is like we went to the one in Mexico, and the one in New Mexico is incredible.
There's like a room with clouds, and it was just so peaceful and quiet that I just sat
Yep.
in there for a little while.
You know what? You know when would be good to make a good? You know when would be a good time to make another Plano trip?
Mm-hmm.
Is early November,
Early November. So soon.
like November 8th specifically.
That'd be crazy.
Pretty
When
wild.
that'd be a good time to do that,
Mm.
because that's when
Are you
Jamie
sure
will
it's
be
not
here.
the 9th?
It's the
9th.
8th for sure.
Isn't it funny if I tell people the wrong date? though?
Stop
It's a really
telling
That
people
would
the wrong
be
day.
So funny, actually.
what it is. That'd be so funny.
What it is.
What is? Anyway, what's the next question? We asked one question. The next question on here was Pseudo, who wrote the really cool story, said, "What's your vocal range?"
Oh, like singing wise?
They
Or,
just
like-
said they clarified what is the extent of your deep voice and the extent of your high pitched voice, which sounds like the same. I don't think that helped. You did not miss all the questions or stories. Xenophon. We're just starting actually.
A really good question, actually. I used to have a much higher range. Like I could go really, I could do the stereotypical anime girl voice, right? I can't really
Try
do
it.
that anymore, which is so upsetting.
Jamie can
Try it.
show us.
Yeah, Jamie again? Go on, Jamie, go on.
Yeah, I can't do
Nope,
it.
you can't. Just kidding. Anyway, continue.
I hated that. I'm
shit,
sorry.
That was
I'm
amazing.
a professional. I'm very, very.
That was
talented.
very good. Now I think
I'm
the highest that
very
I could
good at what I
probably
do.
go is I can probably talk up here for a little bit, but I can't really go much higher anymore without it being a problem. So I usually just settle into my normal voice, which is here. As for lower voices, I can't really go super low. I can't. I just which is upsetting. I wish I could go lower. As
Do
far
we
as
have-
singing ranges, I'm a mezzo soprano.
Nice. I think you were higher than Jamie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm,
Does that mean I'm the highest? I can do the highest voice here.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Go
you have
on.
to do that weird like throat manipulation.
The
thing.
throat manipulation
You're
thing
gonna cut Your
counts.
throat.
But it's so weird. I don't like it. Oh,
If I
stop.
go like this, I can. Hold on, I can go higher. Hold on.
Are you squeezing your throat?
Yeah, you squeeze and twist
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit.
it's-
Do you ever play? Okay, do you ever play like Clue Finders?
No. What's that?
Never mind, I'm not gonna do it then. Do you ever play Pajama Sam?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well never mind then. I'm not doing that one either.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I've never heard of like a sadomasochistic voice actor. Like, what do you?
You have to
doing?
go like
Stop.
this. If you go like
That's
this,
all of them. What do you mean?
Oh,
and then
I'm sorry.
that's all of them. Yeah, you can like twist and then like that's just
Ugh,
that.
ugh,
Oh my
ugh.
god, you CBT your throat?
Stop.
Yeah, you guys don't. You don't do that to do voices.
No,
You don't CBT your. I do not CBT my throat. No.
Oh weird. Okay.
That's a you thing. I
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. That freaks me out.
actually love it.
Mm.
But it is terrifying. Yeah.
I am trying to. Y'all have to remember that I'm relatively new to this space. I've only been here for like a year and a half, and so I have to like 2 years almost. So I have to like just like not care about myself to be able to like stand out.
I gotta grab my throat and twist.
And
I
the
wanna
solution
stand
to that is you risk it
I
for the
gotta
biscuit.
bop it
I
if I'm
guess.
gonna stand out.
Yeah, bop it, twist it, pull it. Yeah. That sounds like something else. The next question on here
Bop it.
was this is actually a really good question. And
Mhm.
I think this is a good question. And it's a good segue to ask and then go back to stories. And this is Xenophon said, how would you recommend getting started in VA like now? Would you jumping into a self-produced project, or is there like one I can read. Would jumping into a self-produced project where there's one guaranteed major credit be best, or should I start looking into other people's projects? I read that right.
Yeah.
That's not a yes or no question,
I
Jamie.
always. my,
You said you read that right. I said yes.
Oh,
It was
My
it was
go-to
strictly a yes or no.
go ahead,
is
Nichole.
always recommending people to Voice Bunny. Like every single time. I always send people to. I'm always like, you should look at Voice Bunny because they do like you can audition for like ad reads and stuff, and it makes a really good resume builder. But also like being able to produce your own project, if you can do that, I feel is a really good way to get your name out there because then you can definitely guarantee yourself the part. But producing a project is hard.
Yeah, I'll add on because I went the route of producing projects to like do stuff because obviously we have Grotto and then Redacted. Producing a project is a lot. Don't do it. No,
easy.
do it. But like, I think a caveat is that like making a project, a lot of people think like I'm really good at writing, like I can make something, and like writing is like 30% of it. There's like all this other work that's not fun. Dylan said I think producing a solo project's easy and fun. You're so wrong. Dylan does Wobegon, and Dylan works every single day of his life on Wobegon. He eats, sleeps, and breathes it.
That's crazy. Relax.
Wild.
I looked up Voice Bunny. It's just AI voice cloning now.
No, is it? No, it's not.
VoiceBunny.net.
No.
No, Voice Bunny went out of business. They rebranded as Bunny Studio.
Yeah, it's Bunny
Hmm.
Studio.
Hmm.
It's
Okay, well,
voicebunny.com.
I don't trust .coms.
Well, it's Bunny. Wait, is it not Bunny Studio now?
It's now Bunny Studio, yeah.
Unless it's .gov, I'm not going to click it.
Okay, well.
I don't know if I trust .gov
What's
sites
Redacted's
now.
website?
The redacted unit.gov.
Can you get redacted.gov?
No,
Because I'm not
we
going to
didn't.
trust it otherwise.
It's
actually.
it's the redactedunit.com. I just redid the website. I spent a long time on it, and I still
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
good
.com.
website.
Untrusted.
I'll delete it.
Untrusted.com.
Click it,
That's
get
what
some
we just said.
spyware.
Cool. Do we want to do the next story now?
Oh.
We have so many of these.
There are so many of these.
We don't necessarily have to do them all tonight. We also could lock
Part
in and
two.
just do them. Oh,
No more of
I
this,
got the link.
this chit chat. Okay.
All right.
We're done talking
Alright.
now.
All right. Yeah. No more talking.
But it was fun.
But only read talking. Like reading the what it is.
Yeah.
Read it quietly to yourselves.
What
Let
it
them watch.
is.
What it is. Oh, I'm so tired.
Who wants to do this?
Yeah, no one could tell.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah. Probably. Chat, could you tell?
Chat, can you see? Can you see in my bloodshot eyes that I'm very tired?
They did notice the bloodshot eyes.
I
That was
did
my
blow them
wife,
up to
so it
like
doesn't count.
500%.
You did do that, yeah.
I did make your face really big. Do
It's my contacts.
you wear contacts?
Yeah.
Ooh, can I tell you a secret about my contacts?
Yes.
I never take them out.
Gasp.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret about contacts that scared me that somebody I know did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They thought the contact lens solution was just synonymous with eye drops, and so when their eyes were
So did
feeling
I.
dry, they would. Did you really? They would like squirt
to think that.
the eye contact solution in their eyes, which is just alcohol. It made it drier, and they got an eye infection. They're like, why do my eyes hurt?
That's awful. But
Let people live their lives.
there's a worse way that could go. There's a certain type of contact solution that requires a neutralizer case, like the case has a neutralizer in it. And if you don't put it in the neutralizer, it just is like, will acid just burn your eyes? And I didn't realize that. So I used it to soak my contact lenses, not realizing it needed a special neutralizer case, and then put them in my eyes. And
I
that
hate
was
that.
a mistake. This is like 15 years ago.
And then you never took them out since.
No.
Never again.
They're daily contacts, and I leave them in for like, I don't know, like a month or two. Contacts are expensive. Don't judge me.
You got
That's
the
fair.
monthlies?
Like,
Nice.
I don't have monthlies. I have dailies. I make them monthlies because I can't afford to pay for them for daily.
That's fair.
See,
And
I
I
used
like
to
to be
do
able
that.
to see.
Then they would roll in the back of my eye, and I'd freak out. So I stopped.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
I don't
and it
like
is
that part.
scary. Yeah.
I
that
got
part.
I got LASIK before Natalie and I got
How the
married.
hell?
Oh, wow.
It went really well.
Okay.
Like my eyes are really good.
Okay.
I metabolized the numbing solution before the second eye, and so I didn't feel eye one at all. And then I too felt like I died. Like
Oh, no.
it was all like on a scale of 1 to 10, all 10s became 6s.
Oh,
It was very
God.
fun. It was very fun. It
That
was
sounds
like
awful. I'm
it was
sorry.
like an awakening for me. Like it felt like how I imagine. Like I finished, and afterwards, like I felt like my soul was clearer. Like it was not. It was good. It was a good time.
An eye drop that like stings because it's like pepperminty, and I actually like that eye drop. It like makes you feel alive, you know?
It's like a good
Yeah.
pain, yeah.
Like a little wake up.
Little
Yeah.
ooh,
It's really good.
little
We
rush
really locked
of
in, by
what
the
it
way.
is.
We did. Who's reading the
No, we're
story?
reading-
That was a story, guys. Ooh, what do we think? Yes in chat for that story.
Ooh, contacts, spooky.
Who's reading this next one? Jamie? Nichole? I read the last one.
I'm what Eddie's story you tell me to read.
I will say I'm just gonna just straight up say the thing we balance on this is obviously like we're here all the time and you're not here all the time. So as many stories as you want to read, you're welcome to read, but also we present it in a way where you're not like feeling pressured like you have to read. So if you ever
I'll
like
read
I want to read this one,
everyone.
read it.
All right, I'll read it.
Okay.
Okay. Done. Easy. This story is titled Friend, and it's by Twitch user Casso. I cannot.
Are you sure you want to read the story? You can't even read the name. It's Casos.
She's so mean to me. I was
just
never
kidding.
afraid of the ghosts. Not really. If anything, I found the idea of them rather comforting. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that the fear of death isn't really something I relate to. But I've always seen ghosts kind of as friends from the other side. So when I saw a ghost in the middle of the forest in the night when I was lost, I wasn't frightened. In fact, I smiled and waved to it. It smiled back. I asked it the directions, and it replied to me instantly. Of course, it said. Treat me as a friend from the other side. And what are the friends for if not to help each other out? It felt weird. The way it instantly knew my approach towards its kind. I didn't think much of it, though, just decided that it meant I was right all along, so I smiled again and came closer to it. It started floating in some direction, and I followed it. Its presence was very calm. You know, it's true what they say about ghosts. Being around them does make you feel cold, but that didn't feel unpleasant. It felt like taking a walk on an autumn day and awaiting a hot cup of tea back home. It was nice. And being around it made me feel safe for some reason. Just as if I was a kid in the presence of a parent who I know will take good care of me. Or should I say, a good friend that will always look out for you. I started telling it about myself. I don't know why I did that. Maybe because its presence was so welcoming, I decided it would like to hear about me. Either way, not a single complaint was said. I told it my name, how old I was, that I've always been passionate about dancing, but for some reason, I could never get myself into music. I tried many times taking music classes. I've always thought it would be amazing if I could compose my own music and make choreographies to it. However, this idea didn't come to life. I've told it that I was a big dog person. I've mentioned that I had trouble making friends. Whenever I found some friends, they left me eventually. My therapist said I should work on my approach towards other people. She hates me too. I told it that I often take walks after dark because at this time, being alone doesn't feel so bad, so out of the ordinary. Nights are alone. This is the time I fit in. I've stopped and looked at my ghost friend confused. Why was I telling all of it to them? Them? When have I stopped perceiving them as it? Maybe I was right to stop actually. They were my friend. The ghost looked back at me when I stopped and smiled at me. I felt the overwhelming feeling of shame. Here I was, rambling away about myself and haven't even considered asking them to tell me about themselves. Maybe my therapist was right. Maybe I was a bad person. What's your name? I've asked, decided it's better late than never to take interest in them. Don't worry about me, they said. It sounded as if you had a lot on your chest. You can talk away. I sighed with relief. They didn't hate me. Good. At least they didn't hate me. I smiled at them again. They were so nice and welcoming in this dark night. Did I finally make a friend? I insisted on them telling me about themselves. I wanted to get to know my new friend. They agreed. I still don't know their name, but they did tell me some of their antidotes. Oh, antidotes. There were so many of them, but they didn't really seem to make sense. They didn't really come together. It was more like listening to many antidotes from different people. I wasn't complaining, though. I had a friend now, and I wanted to listen to them even if I couldn't make sense of what they were saying. I've heard the music playing. It was a beautiful melody, one that I wish I was able to compose. The feeling of failure washed over, the same one I've always felt when I failed my attempts at making music. I tried to ignore it, and the best way to do so was by doing something I knew how. So I started dancing. The music usually flew through me while dancing, but not this time. I couldn't feel it. Why couldn't I feel this music? The sound was so beautiful. Why couldn't I feel it? Did the music somehow reject me? Your moves are all wrong, my new friend said. I know they were, but those words stung me like the sharpest needle. I needed to try harder, so I did. I tried again and again and again and again until I couldn't feel my feet anymore. It didn't matter. The dance was still wrong, and worst of all, my new friend was watching me, judging my every imperfect move. I had to try again. I had to move faster. No, slower. I had to put more precision into it. Or maybe I should let loose? I looked over to see what my friend thinks about me. Maybe they could help me do it right. Maybe have some advice for me, but they were nowhere to be found. I didn't even know where I was. I've never been to this part of the forest. Where was I? Where were they? I didn't know their names, so I've called out by the only thing I knew them by. Friend? All I've heard was silence again. I was lost, and I've lost my friend again. What did I do wrong? That's really sad.
That's super sad.
I really like it.
What if...
I really like
I
it.
don't.
It's really sad.
No, it was really good. Can I get a... Oh no, my friends hate me in chat?
Oh no.
Did I do it right,
Do
Jamie?
not steal my bit, please.
Okay, sorry.
I really liked that.
You do it, Jamie.
Can I get a I've lost all my friends in chat, please? Damn it, it wasn't good.
They're saying sad yeses. Yeah, can I get a sad yes?
Can I get a I guess?
The Winnie the Pooh. Oh, bother.
No bother. I feel like you wanted to say Eeyore, but you just didn't for some reason.
I forgot his name.
I love Eeyore.
It's like a sad Winnie the Pooh donkey guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a sad... Like,
Winnie the Pooh
imagine
donkey guy.
Winnie the Pooh, but donkey-shaped, and he's blue.
Hey, you remember that Winnie the Pooh book when Donkey comes in and says, what it is? Remember that? That was crazy.
Okay.
I
Okay.
apologize for saying you can't read. You did really good. Good job.
Thank you. I
That
learned
was
how
really
to read.
fun.
You did good.
Thank you.
On the job
Of
learning.
course. Mm-hmm.
Sad yes.
I learned
No,
how
if
to
you
read
will.
right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're
Are
welcome.
you
Okay.
impressed?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pulling
Wow,
up the
you
next
can piss
story.
and you can read? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a double whammy.
I'm pulling up the next story. It's by Rain. I kind of want to read it because it says trigger warnings, intravenous drug use references, speaking directly to the reader, and I have experience doing drugs. I'm sober. I've been sober for years. How's everyone doing?
Cool.
Great.
It's been years. I'll be fine. This story won't trigger me, right? This won't like.
You're
You
like,
should
ah,
read
yeah,
it.
that does sound good.
You should
It's
read
been
it.
It's been 9 years. This isn't gonna make me okay.
Oh my god, that's less than the amount of time I've been on the No Sleep podcast.
You
I
were
am
on
so
No
old.
Sleep. You were on No Sleep, and I was just like,
Not pretty much.
slamming back below. That's crazy.
Holy shit. We lived different lives back then.
Crazy.
I was working at Disney 9 years ago, so
Did you
I'm so
work at Disney?
jealous.
I didn't know you worked at
yeah, I worked
Disney.
at Disney. I met my wife
That's
at
so
Disney.
cool. That's
No.
even cooler.
You mentioned you mentioned y'all met at Disney, but you never were like I worked there. What did you do at Disney?
No, I did the Disney college program. I worked at the Bird Show in Animal Kingdom.
I'm so jealous
super
of
cool.
you.
It was so much fun.
Disney trip win.
Yeah, Disney
Um,
redacted Disney trip.
Redacted at
Uh,
redacted on ice.
Not relevant to
ready.
Disney, but I'm down.
I'm ready for redacted on ice.
I mean, we could do like an October trip next year. That'd be cool. Do Halloween Horror Nights too. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, Halloween Horror Nights would be
It's
so
content.
fun.
That's actually a great idea. Also,
Yeah.
Xenophon says, "What is No Sleep?"
No Sleep Podcast is a horror fiction anthology podcast.
That was really good.
Say more.
Okay, no, like think of how like Frights by
What else can I
Fire
say?
is. Imagine if imagine if Frights by Fire was like ran by professionals.
Wait, but it
This
is.
is No, this is no prep. It's similar. But
Frights by Fire is ran by professionals.
mm-hmm. Where are they?
I'm looking at them.
Oh, wow.
Are you not professional? I feel like we talked for a long time about piss awards.
That is the
Very
most professional thing
She's
possible.
professional. Is someone brushing their teeth?
Okay, so no, that's a mini rotary sander. Don't I? I tried to mute before I.
What are you doing over there?
I'm sanding a 3D printed penis.
Oh,
Wait, can we hold on? Wait, can we see it?
that's so
I'll
funny.
send a picture in the chat. Oh.
How realistic
I'm
is
gonna
it? Am I gonna
cry.
get in trouble if
You
I share
cannot
this?
show this on
I
Twitch.
can't.
You
Okay,
cannot
cool.
show this on
Okay.
Twitch. I did have the 3D printing of it live on Twitch while I was streaming. It's articulated.
Oh, cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
need this. My
Yeah, you
address
can't
is
show
no.
this on- you can't show this
I'm
on
gonna
Twitch.
need this. I'm in Plano, remember?
You'll find me.
Oh, this is
Oh.
wild. Yeah, I can't show this.
Yeah, I told you you can't show that on
Yeah,
Twitch.
I can't show that on stream. Can you share it in the Discord? No.
What? It's a full-on pee
Ah.
pee.
No, it's pretty. It
Wait.
is. Imagine a penis, but like, it's like a bunch of. It's like a. It's
It's
it's way
articulated.
bigger than a normal
It's a
one.
fidget toy. It's a fidget toy. It's like
It's very cool.
legitimately a fidget toy. That's what I just sit here while you. Okay. Anyways, the next
Cool.
story.
And that's why you're a VTuber.
You're like, I'm
That's
just.
why I'm a VTuber, so no one can see me fidget with my fidget toy.
I'm just sanding. Don't mind me. I'm just sanding my penis over here.
Sanding. Well, you're not. What it is. That's so funny.
It's a fidget toy. It's crazy. Same. Okay. This next
Why
story
does
is by
every episode
Rain.
turn into penises. Every
That
episode.
happens a lot, yeah. This next story is by Rain. It's called "What Could Have Been." There's just a POV character. All right, here we go. Watch. I'm a professional. Watch this. I was alone in my apartment, staring at yet another "with sincere regret, you have not been selected" letter. when I heard a soft voice tell me, "You know, you can always apply again next year." It was my voice. I looked up and saw myself. I was older, with a lab coat, a stethoscope, and a kind smile. "We both know that's not going to happen, or else you wouldn't be here," I spat back, tossing the letter through them into the trash with the others. Their smile dropped. "Yes, I know, you've made your decision." They reached out and placed a hand on my shoulder, a pointless gesture. We couldn't feel each other, but good bedside manner is important. He looked me in my eyes, our eyes. "You're going to be okay. You're still young. You'll find what's right for you." They faded away after that, like they always do, leaving me with that familiar emptiness, which I filled by asking myself one question over and over, like always. Is that really what I would have been? I walked into my home after another grueling shift at the office. I heard laughter. I could make out several voices, including my own. I turned the corner into the living room and saw myself, my ex, and a child enjoying dinner together. I was wearing a much nicer suit, and my eye bags were gone. They noticed me and motioned for me to sit down. "I'm glad you're finally here. I'm sorry that we started without you. The little ones couldn't wait to dig in." The little one looked to be around 5 years old, and she kicked her feet back and forth as she ate. She had my eyes. I saw my ex smiling, full of energy like she was when we first started dating. I sat down and stared at the homemade dinner in front of me, grilled chicken and cheese rice, our favorite. I could tell it had been made with an extra portion of love. The chicken was cut and arranged like a smile. I wish I could have tasted it. They spoke up and interrupted the clinking of forks on plates. "You know, you really should have apologized. I know things have been tough, but that's no excuse for what you said." I slammed my fist onto the table, going right through my plate. A silver lining, I couldn't handle another mess on my hands, and through gritted teeth, I replied, "I know that. I knew that when I walked away, and I knew that when I heard you in my living room." I waited for a snide remark back, or some sappy platitude, but nothing came. I was alone. Again. A sunbeam snuck through the grime-covered blinds of the motel window and struck me right in the eyes. It hurt. Last night's high had turned into that morning low. My head swam and my body ached. It was going to be another early start today. I rolled over to see what was left in my stash and came face to face with myself again. My cheeks were no longer gaunt, my arms unmarked, and I saw something besides doom and gloom in my eyes. Hope. "You know, that stuff's going to kill you," they said, without a hint of condescension in their voice. "What do you care? You've already gotten your life back on track," I said while reaching through them to grab my kit, avoiding any further eye contact. "We've always cared. You know that." I had finished tying the elastic and looked up to tell them off, but they were gone. And so were my drugs. Last night must have been wilder than I remembered. My usual guy hadn't been answering my calls, and I was hesitant to try and find someone new, but the fear of going cold turkey was stronger than my fear of dealers. I had heard of a local guy that was a little out there, which, when it comes to what normal looks like for us, it really is saying something. So I arranged to meet later that night, an alley nearby, one that I knew. I walked there, knowing that this was what I had to look forward to, the smell of wasted youth and bodily fluids, a familiar combination, and I saw my new, hopefully one-time dealer at the other end of the alley. Something about him seemed strange, but I wrote it off as my withdrawal-induced jitters and waved at him. I don't remember how much or anything of what happened next, really. I went from handing over money to laying on the ground, and that's when I saw them. You. I'm not sure what you're supposed to show me, what door of opportunity just closed on me. It's hard to see you clearly with whatever is in my eyes. I feel cold. Are you cold? You're quiet. Compared to how you usually are. Anyway, normally you guys love to tell me things I already know, reminding me of where I've gone wrong. I feel damp. Was there always a puddle here? You've been here a long time, which is nice. Honestly, I don't want to be alone right now. I'm going to close my eyes for just a minute, okay? I'm sure it'll be gone when I wake up again, but I appreciate that you stuck around this long. I hope that the me that you're supposed to be has a nice life, nicer than the one I've gotten right now. Anyway, you know, I was supposed to be a doctor, cure cancer and all that, but it's unimportant now. I don't want to dwell on what could have been. That's all I've ever done. And look where it got me. Ooh, story.
Ooh.
That was fun.
I died.
Oops.
You died.
It happens.
Jamie said he forgot to choke himself. What voice is this? My voice!
Oh, cool.
It's my voice! More sad yeses. Hey, the ghost stories are just sad. Everyone went the route of like,
No one went Casper. You got to go full Casper. That's a dead kid, but he's funny.
that's a crazy sentence. Our question's going into the feed.
Trying to unpack
Yes.
that in my head.
That's insane.
Sorry.
I was gonna go sad if I finished my good story. I'm okay with sad. Sad's fine. This next one's by someone. Carbonated olive juice. Where there's no planet we get through all these, is there?
Not with that
Lock
attitude.
in.
Bro, we're not even halfway done.
If we lock the fuck
Okay,
in,
lock the fuck in. Who's doing this next one?
I just got a big bowl of yogurt.
All right, so I will.
There are 3 characters in this. There's the narrator. And
Okay.
there's,
Oh,
Cool.
and there's
wait, is there? Oh,
it's narrator. Then Elaine shows up.
I only see 2 characters.
Okay, there's a narrator. Then there's Elaine. Then there's a specter.
Okay, do you want to be... Nichole, do you want to be the narrator?
sure.
I'm just gonna
Cool.
start. Oh, never mind.
And then I'll do... Yeah, let's knock it out. Jamie, we'll
Yeah,
just
we'll
figure it out
figure
when
it
we
out.
get there.
All right.
We'll do it live.
This story is titled Omen. Despite all the people packed inside, the bus home was extraordinarily cold for Elaine Crosby. She typically ran cold, always wearing multiple layers of long-sleeve shirts and cardigans whenever she planned to go out. She often found a sort of comfort in the softness of her clothing against the harshness of the city she despised herself for choosing to live in. The chill of the bus, though, pierced through her bulky clothes as if they were paper thin. She could have sworn enough of autumn had passed for the air conditioning to no longer be worth it. Elaine reached out for the grab handle as the bus went into motion. The music in her headphones blended the sounds of the tires rolling over asphalt and the murmurings of a mother to her son in the back of the bus. She didn't pay much attention to any of this, instead opting to watch the blurred headlights pass by, each being replaced by a new one by the time she was finished blinking. It only took a couple of minutes for something or someone to catch her eye. A gray figure, tall and thin, and wearing a torn-up dress as desaturated as the rest of her, stood at the bus stop as the bus pulled in. The figure was looking directly at Elaine. She didn't move when the doors opened. Elaine felt as if something brushed against her upper back and swung around, only to find the apparition standing at the back of the bus, smiling sweetly at her. Elaine's mother told her a lot of stories when she was a child. As she grew up, Elaine chalked most of them up to her being susceptible to fantastical thinking and falling into some corners of the internet that didn't much care for reasoning nor logic. She always had the hardest time with these stories of omens, though. She could pretend to ignore her mother as she rattled on about omens of luck and fortune, but whatever she was preoccupying herself with at the time would slip into the back of her mind as her mother told her about omens of death. And that is how Elaine Crosby knew she was going to die. She got off at the next stop. It was just as cold outside the bus as it was inside. The figure didn't follow her, seemingly content with watching through the window as Elaine waited for the bus to speed past her before making her walk to her apartment. About an hour later, Elaine was rustling through an old box of the gifts her mother had sent her since she moved out. Each one she saw as her mother's attempts to convince her to believe in everything she believed in. Maybe also to try and rekindle their bond after she didn't react too well to her coming out. Either way, she pulled out a small box of incense. While not much of her mother's reasoning was sound, there wasn't much that sound reasoning could offer her in this scenario. So she brought the incense to her room and lit one of the sticks. She let it burn all the way down before discarding what was left of it and going to bed. This became her routine for the next couple of months. She'd fork out the extra money for a taxi, get out and start walking as soon as she saw the apparition beside her, and light the incense as she fell asleep. If her mother's stories were right, this was a stupid plan. Omens showed an inevitability, and so Elaine prayed to whatever else there might be out there and benevolent that her mother was as wrong as she had always thought. She considered calling her mother a couple of times, telling her what happened, begging for her to tell her it's all going to be okay, but she wasn't about to go spend what could always be her last night proving her mother right. The night her ritual failed wasn't an unusual one. She took a taxi and got out as soon as the figure sat next to her, as she always did. She walked in the winter rain to her apartment, taking off her soaking wet cloak as soon as she passed through the doorway. As she went to light the incense stick, though, it simply wouldn't catch fire. Over and over she tried for several minutes as the dread set in. Stiffly, she let the stick on the nightstand and slowly got into bed. Sleep didn't come to her. How could it? One final time she resisted the urge to call her mother. To her left, the mattress dipped. The room went cold. Elaine barely noticed how hard she was squeezing her eyes shut. She tried to speak, but her voice was raspy and breathless. Am I supposed to read this, or were you two figuring that out? Like, what's going on here?
It's me. I'm Elaine. I'm not ready. I still have a life to live. I have things I want to do. Please let me live.
A voice, almost faint enough to pretend it was in Elaine's head, responded.
You did have your chance, you know. I was very patient for you.
Is there nothing I can do?
Elaine asked, practically wheezing.
No.
The specter thought for a second.
You can open your eyes.
Well, what else did she have left to do, really? When she fluttered her eyes open, she saw the specter lying on her side next to her. She was still smiling sweetly.
It's not that bad. Dying, that is.
Her mouth didn't move correctly with the words she made, like a poorly dubbed movie.
It's not anything when it's done. Just nothing. Forever.
When the figure brought a hand to caress Elaine's face, Elaine could feel it starting. Her heart slowed and her limbs grew heavy and breathing became a struggle. Tears began to prickle in corners of her eyes. Instinctively, she moved closer to the only other humanoid thing in the room. She felt a hand run through her hair, comfort dulled by how cold it was, even compared to the room.
Who's going to tell my mom?
She barely got the words out as she slipped in and out of consciousness. Elaine could hear the smile in the response.
I'll take care of that.
I like it.
What it is.
Can I get a who's going to tell my mom in chat?
I like it a lot.
That was very good. Everyone's super talented.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a who's going to tell my mom in chat what it is. No, Frankie, that's the wrong one.
What it is.
Who's going to tell my mom what it is?
Who's going to tell my mom? Who's going to tell my mom what it is? First time chat, who's going to tell my mom? It could be worse. That could have been what it is.
What it is.
Ghost Yuri, pretend I put a thumbs up. Cool. What it is. Thanks, everybody.
Sweet.
Very good. That was carbonated olive juice. All right, we're locked in. Next story.
Inspirations. Oh my God, this took me so long to come up with. I cycled through a million different ideas, one of which was a rewrite of my Pride story, and finally came back to this one. It's a little bit based on scenes from the Silt verses, as well as the novella What Feasts at Night, sequel to What Moves the Dead, which I 1,000,000% recommend. Cool.
Also, Xenophon, yes, there are more questions. We're sprinkling them in, like a zest.
Nichole, were you in the Silt verses at some point?
Was I in what?
The Silt verses?
The what?
The Silt verses?
I do not know what that is.
Oh my God, it's a podcast.
I'm pretty sure I got yelled at by somebody that thought I wrote the Silt verses.
Really?
Yeah, on Facebook. Cool. I had a Facebook ad. Also, Woo does not work. I'm so sorry. I just stole all those channel points from you. Jamie will yell Woo a bunch to make up for it. That's all it did.
Woo! I have yogurt in my mouth. My mouth is full of cream. I can't.
No, Jamie's doing it.
Woo!
I guess the guy that makes the Silt verses, his name's also Johnny. And so I ran a Facebook ad for Grotto when we first started, and then somebody messaged me on Facebook or commented on Facebook, was like, "Where's the next when's the next fucking season coming out?" I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know.
Like, it's a whole different guy. Very fun. You didn't get scammed. Did you refund it? Don't refund it. Jamie wooed. Jamie unwoo.
Also wooed.
Ooh.
Nichole unwoo. Everybody unwoo right now.
Ooh.
Actually, don't unwoo. When is the
Here's
season coming
your-
out? I don't know. Also, Xenophon, we do have more questions. I will say we did ask your question. I think you came in right after it.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
Also, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Take your time.
It'll
your
be
time.
like 1 minute.
I came in right before. Okay. As long as you heard it. I was gonna summarize it if you wanted, but we can do another couple questions.
Yeah.
I will say Daniel's question's really good, but I feel like also could potentially put somebody on blast. So we should ask it because it's very fun.
Which one? Is it in here or is it in the Discord?
It's in the Discord. Have you ever felt like you were being typecast into a role? That's a fun question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I feel like I'm always being typecast as the leads.
So you're doing a bad job at sprinkling. We're on story. We just finished story 9, and we've asked half the questions. No, it's just under half the questions. That's perfect amount of sprinkling.
When did we start getting like 20 stories? Like when did that happen? What did we?
That happened this time.
No, we got 20 for work too.
I guess we do. We probably are about at the point. There's 19 stories. We're probably at the point where we need to start monitoring these and doing a cutoff. Crazy. Welcome back. Somebody asked the question, which princess from Slay the Princess is your favorite?
Question. So, I really like the Shifting Mound. I really like her voice, but also I really like the witch because she's just a scrungly little guy.
That's super fair.
I love the witch so much. She's so
I only-
scrungly.
I only played the game recently. I had somehow missed it. And I played it maybe a year ago. It's within the last 12 months. It was very good.
Was it before or after the pristine cut came out?
After. It was definitely after.
Okay. One of my favorite princesses is Happily Ever After.
So I own the game.
Have you not played it?
That's a start.
I played like 5 minutes.
No, you got to do it on stream now.
Ooh. It's a very good game. I say as unbiased as humanly possible.
Y'all,
Well,
you
I
should
am
play it.
I'm biased against the game actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
So before you were cast in the show, I did reach out to the creators of the game, saying like, "Hey, we're looking for guest writers, and I heard good things about your game." And you know what they said? You know what they said to me? Nothing, because they.
That's pretty.
ignored me.
No, that's super normal. They get so many emails. We've been ignored.
They
You know how many
said
people have
nothing.
ignored us?
You know how many emails I ignore?
None.
Not
'Cause
many. I respond to every
desperate.
single one.
No, you cannot put them on
Like,
blast for an hour.
please,
Guillermo
please,
Guillermo
no.
del Toro told me no.
He didn't say anything to me.
Did you email Guillermo del Toro?
No, I thought he'd come to me.
It's a very good game. You should play it, Jamie.
No,
Play it
I
on
know. I do want to play
stream.
it.
Play it on
Okay.
stream. That's crazy. You have played it. Play it on stream. I'm making an event.
Yeah, but I'm gonna turn the voices off, and I might do my own voices. I think. Hello, princess. I actually won't do that while one of the leads is in the show. Maybe I won't.
That's
Next
crazy.
story. That is crazy. I would never think of doing it.
Jamie just went,
Wow.
"Hey, that game you're in, I haven't played it. Also, the creator didn't email me back, and also, I'm gonna mute you."
Also, you suck. Also, I don't want to hear you.
He's like, "Why is everyone mad at me?"
Wait, I don't understand. What did I do? I said this person can't read. They can't do this. I think this
And
is
I don't
going
wanna hear their voice.
swimmingly.
Jamie messaged me and said, "Your penis is stupid." By the way, your mic did the thing that you told us to let you know if your mic did that thing where it cut you off, and we just heard "ha," and then it cut you off.
Because I was screaming in disbelief and agony.
I actually said your penis was great. Just to
Isn't it
clarify.
great? It is
Crazy.
great.
Nice.
It's actually quite amazing. Thank you very much.
Wow. Fully
Jamie should do
articulated.
Johnny
Very
Sims
cool.
voice. Can you
It
do
is
the
fully
Johnny Sims voice?
articulated.
No.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
That's okay, me neither.
I'm Jonathan Sims. No, I can't do it. That's just
No,
offensive.
that's literally not Jonathan Sims.
I've never heard him before. I've never listened to any of his
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
Matt
lie.
This is actually quite
Like,
good.
what is he in?
Okay.
It's archives.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I mentioned this last time, but I will honestly. I actually haven't listened to Magnus Archives.
I hadn't listened to any of it pre Slay the Princess, and I did listen to it after like meeting Johnny.
Makes sense.
Oh my god, you met him?
Yeah, and it's quite good.
So you met Johnny and then you listened to a show?
Yeah.
My name's Johnny. You should listen to the. No, I'm kidding.
That's a tough sell.
My name's also Johnny.
I don't know.
Coincidence?
No, hold on.
So.
Hold on. You're saying I don't know. My name is Jonathan. That's where the Athen comes from.
Oh, okay. I do believe you now.
Yeah. I'll pull my ID out right now.
Priorly did not believe you, but now
No.
now I do.
No, my name is Jonathan. I cut the John off. Not Sims.
Cut your John off.
I cut my
Cut
John.
your John off.
It wasn't articulate. It wasn't articulating, so I got rid of it.
Oh, okay, that is
Tired of
fair.
this. Can you
Yeah.
print me one?
I want my penis to go around corners, and it just wouldn't do it.
Yo, yeah, that's rough. That's rough when you want it to go
That's
around corners and it simply
crazy.
won't. Yeah.
The
My
disrespect.
mom
To clarify,
refers to
I haven't.
oh,
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
my mom refers to you as a thon, just so you know.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Thanks.
Spider fan, I want to clarify. I have not listened to the Magnus Archives. I've heard good things. It is not because I don't want to listen to the Magnus Archives. It is because I'm busy. And every free moment I have, I'm listening to redacted stuff. After redacted, will be out of production. I will listen to a little bit of it.
I listened to a little bit of Protocol, but I stopped
yeah.
before the episode I wrote came out because I didn't want to hear it.
Wait, you wrote an episode on Protocol?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm listening to Protocol now.
Oh my god, it's really early. It's like episode 5.
Didn't everybody say they
nice.
didn't like your
I'm
episode?
only a couple episodes in.
Isn't it the lowest rated episode of the season?
It's not the lowest rated, but it is divisive. Is the word I choose to use.
Oh, that's a word you chose to use.
It's divisive. Some
Kidding,
people are
I'm
like,
sorry.
oh, that's good. Some people are like, that's bad. So maybe don't bring that up on stream. Maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
What'd y'all think of
people love it.
Jamie's Magnus Protocol episode if you've listened to it? Be honest.
Can I get a ooh that's mid in chat?
Oh, Dylan said my episode got totally eclipsed by their April Fool's joke they did the same week. They didn't ask me to write
I
for them.
really liked that pronunciation of fools.
Fools?
April Fools.
April Fools?
Fools.
I did say it like that, didn't I?
Fools.
I forgot which one is his.
Well,
Which
now
one
that
was
I'm
yours?
thoroughly sad, should we read another story?
You want to read this next one? This one's about being sad. This sounds like yours.
Yes.
Oh yeah, go for it.
The trigger warning, we don't always read these, but I'm going to read this one, is vague harm to children. So just like,
What does that mean? Like maybe I hit him?
okay, just read the story.
Okay. But my throat is so full of yogurt right now. I'm just gonna
Do you
read.
need,
That
okay.
thing you just said. I hate that thing you just said.
Yeah, my bad, Jamie. Do you want me to read it?
Wait, when you're reading stories, you're not supposed to be full of cream. Am I mistaken?
You are, but that's
Does
like
it
for a
not-
different website entirely.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fullofcream.com.
Oh.com. I would never go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I exclusively go to fullofcream.gov.
Fullofcream.biz is where I haunt.
All right. Okay.
All
yeah,
right. I'm tired of this. I feel like you can't sit there on your high horse with your fully articulated penis. You know?
I can and I did.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so this story has some harm to children, vaguely described. It's called Room for Growth by Runaway SL. Trees had grown used to the impact of an axe, and though the excruciating agony of iron against bark never abated, the plants had to make peace with the fact that humans held their lives in their hands, and if they saw fit to wipe out each and every last tree on Earth, nothing would stand in their way. Their opposition to such a massacre was wholly founded in self-interest, as the concept of morality was entirely beyond what was. For all its grandeur and for all its millions of years of evolution towards an ever more sophisticated design, a rather primitive species. Let's not zoom in as I'm doing this because I see it happening, and I'm not excited about it. They did not judge humans for the collection of wood. as the sole animating force in each tree's life was the inevitable and all-encompassing drive to survive and reproduce, which the tree best achieved without any feeling of righteous anger. This tree would have fancied itself special, if it understood the concept. Outwardly, it appeared no different than any of its brethren, as one in a forest of thousands. Through its thin trunk, short height, and withered, browning leaves give the impression of an organism unfit for life. Yet genetic mutation gifted this tree the emotion of unending rage. The wind rustling its branches engendered violent outrage that could not be witnessed in the unmoving plant, which had the imagination but not the capacity for acts of vengeance. The tree spent thousands of years in the state of constant anger, lacking the intelligence to comprehend why it was angry, eternally pulling energy away from growth and reproduction to support the production of chemicals, encouraging yet more anger. One day, a man came to the forest in search of lumber. He had just begun to strike out on his own in the great wilderness, and sought to build a comfortable home for himself. Though he shunned wider society, he embraced the technological innovation of the chainsaw. Pulling the device's cord, the machine roared to life, striking the fear of death into every animal in the biome. The toothed blade moved so quickly as to appear immobile, sputtering as though it were threatening to malfunction, but each time returning to a state of destructive potential. As the chainsaw was about to make impact, the tree felt nothing. But once the two came in contact, the entirety of its bark was filled with the drive for vengeance. The smallest nick against the wooden frame would have been grounds for retribution. But as the man dug his saw deeper and deeper into the tree, sending wood chips flying with the force of shrapnel, the tree declared its blood feud. Moments later, the tree fell over, life extinct. The man fashioned the wood into several pieces of housing and furniture. The walls, possessed by the spirit of the late tree, longed to close in and crush the man with the force of a hydraulic press, determined never to forgive the one who killed it and turn it into decor. The chair sought to force upwards the loose wooden fragments of the seat in the hopes of delivering splinters to whoever dealt it the indignity of being sat upon. The bed frame wished with every fiber of its being to clamp inwards like a mousetrap and contort the muscles and bones of its occupant in ways their bodies could not support. Yet, all these were beyond the capabilities of the tree ghost, which still only knew how to grow, reproduce, and rage. The man grew old and cultivated a family in his wooden cabin, where children and grandchildren would now join in his ritual humiliation of the deceased tree, as though the walls were dotted with eyes, wide, bloodshot eyes fixed squarely on its prey. The wood loomed over each and every corner of the house, awaiting the opportunity to take revenge. The children shut their windows and locked their doors at night for fear of intruders, unaware of the malicious intent surrounding them on all sides. And this unknown guest eavesdropped on every private moment they thought they had. For decades, unable to focus its intent, the plant fired off random attempts at effecting change. And had it discovered possession, the world would have had no choice but to assume the family patriarch had gone mad and killed everyone he ever loved. The man lived a long and happy life. And one day, as he feebly attempted to slice an apple, his heart gave out, and he died. As he slumped over the kitchen table, the knife made a small incision in his finger, which only his advanced age turned into a full wound. Blood dripped forth and pooled in the divots of the man's self-made wooden table. The tree saw nourishment, an opportunity for growth. The table absorbed the blood, staining the tabletop red. With their newfound strength, the table legs grew outwards and shot all over the room, twitching violently, turning the kitchen into a jungle in the midst of a violent takeover. The branches wrapped fully around the man's corpse, leaving no skin visible from outside of this wooden cocoon, and covering the floor with desiccated brown leaves. Taking hold of its victim, the tree pulled the branches closer, as though finishing off a knot. until the body had no choice but to implode in its constraints. The man, now nothing more than a mound of pinkish-red biomass, proved the perfect organic fertilizer, and his remains seeped into the floor like water through a sieve until only clothes remained. No outside light could penetrate the thick wooden coverings which grew over each door and window. In complete darkness, darkness only those exploring Earth's deepest caverns knew. The remnants of the family were easy pickings. As they scrambled to understand the sudden lack of light, the floor rose like a wave to knock them into the ground. And before they could even register the impact of their head against the ground, the branches wrapped around them like a straitjacket, conforming to every contour of the body. Paralyzed, stuck against the floor, staring eternally into dark nothingness, feeling harsh, scratchy tree bark all around them, they could only blink. Small twigs emerged inside these wooden coffins, which cautiously snaked down each person's throat until they found themselves in the stomach. There, they laid down roots so that these humans could share in the tree's life-sustaining nutrients. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Can I get a small twigs emerge inside these wooden coffins, which cautiously snaked down each person's throat until they found themselves in the stomach? In chat?
Oh my god.
I know. It's crazy.
I'm surprised you didn't make a twigs in my throat joke.
Genuinely, I almost said small twigs emerge inside these wooden coffins, which cautiously snaked down each person's throat like yogurt until they found themselves in the stomach. But I didn't.
Very fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very good.
Very
I like
good.
a nice tree ghost. I like trees. I like tree people, tree ghosts, any kind
I
of tree
see.
thing.
You like tree. We know you like tree people, Jamie.
Oh my god, a big man made of wood. Come on, that's so cool.
Do you want to elaborate
is
on the
really
tree people thing,
cool.
or do we just keep it a secret?
It's a secret.
Okay.
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 So here are the inspirations. Ghosts are naturally thought of as deceased humans, but humans are not the only form of life. I've seen ghost animals before, cool, but I've never seen a ghost plant, which I feel people often forget are a form of life. The fact that plants, to our best knowledge, have no emotions and feel no suffering is often taken as an excuse to kill them with impunity. What I was thinking was, perhaps the plant appears passive on the outside, but on the inside, burns with the desire to live, which is of course more primal than intellectual. The tree in this story is unintelligent and does not consciously make decisions, but its ghostly abilities provide a far greater means to defend itself than it ever had while alive. Very cool. Ghosts allow the weak and victimized to take revenge, human or not. At the end of the story, the tree ghost treats the humans as they did it, as immobilized decorations.
You know what's
Well,
funny? To interject on this real quick, this sounds like somewhat like the plot of something else. Not fully, but sort of.
Similar to a plot of something coming out in November. That's crazy.
No.
Um,
Something that's already out.
What?
Keep reading. They'll know.
Oh, Degrassi. At the end of the story, the tree ghost treats the humans as they did it, in immobilized decorations. The story is fundamentally about the relationship between humans and nature and the lack of concern we show for it. It inverts the relationship somewhat, as just the man killed the innocent tree, the tree comes back to attack the man's innocent family. The man himself dies before he can see justice, and much of the effects of the destruction of nature will only be felt by future generations. Is this Grotto? Is that what this is?
That's kind of grotto. It's a little grotto. It's not fully grotto, but it's a little grotto. They don't fully know that about grotto, but it's kind of grotto. Also, ads just started.
Runaway on Discord. Good job, Runaway.
Good job, Runaway.
Ooh, you're a little runaway. Good job.
Okay. Ads are going. Do we want to ask more questions during the ads?
Ooh.
Do you want a fun question during the ad that I think is a good question, but also you can not answer if you don't want to?
Oh. Go on.
Daniel asked, have you ever felt like you were being typecast into a role? And if so,
Yes.
how do you make that role into your own?
Yes, all the time, yes. Actually, not so much anymore, but in the early days of No Sleep, whenever there was like a young child or a like scared young woman, that was always every time what I was cast as. So the number of times I've had to do like, and I can't even do a child's voice anymore, but the number of times I've had to do like a child's voice or like a scared young woman is a lot. I never got the like villainess or like spooky, creepy women roles ever, and never, ever. Now I do, which makes me really happy. But as for how I made it my own, like I actually like, even though I was typecast in those roles a lot, I really enjoyed them. Like I love the emotion that I can bring to like scared young woman in a perilous situation. So even though it was very typecast, a lot, I actually enjoyed it.
That's fun. You know what's funny is we're making my wife is making a show that's not fully out publicly, like not super public knowledge yet, but it's like ages 6 to 12, and the lead is this like little girl that basically is kind of learning empathy through like this dream world state kind of. And we're casting for a kid, and I was like, does anybody know any people that do kid voices? And I would say 95% of the replies have been like, oh, Nichole does.
I do.
Everybody's still trying to cast you as a kid.
So I love doing kids voices, but the problem is there's a few select people on Reddit who hate when I do kids voices. And I do decide to read their comments and let it ruin my day.
Controversial take. Fuck Reddit. Don't go on Reddit.
But like, so recently there was like a whole ass post. It was like, does anyone hate the way Nichole narrates now? And I read it and I'm like, I genuinely don't know what's changed.
Comment.
Like, it's like she doesn't care anymore. And I'm like, no, I do care. I promise.
Comment and just be like, I don't hate the way Nichole narrates.
I should have done that.
I think she's doing great.
And someone else was like, she's going to come in here and be defensive because she has before. Because once there was a post that was like being really mean. So I was pretty defensive. So now they just think that they can't criticize me, which isn't true. They can. But they need to be like, be constructive about it,
Am fueled.
That's so annoying.
And Jamie, back me up here. I really like when people talk shit about the work I'm doing or the things I'm working on. Because to me, hear me out. To me, that means that you have expanded your reach past your bubble of just people you know.
That is true.
Right? Because like friends of mine would never comment. And like I remember when I was like, I obviously I've done music the longest, and I started doing streaming, and I started doing audio stuff. And I remember I would like post music stuff on shorts, and somebody commented and like was just like really went in like, hey buddy, this is fucking awful, like boom boom boom. I was like, oh my god, this video is reaching people that don't know me. That's huge. I was pumped. I was super excited.
That's actually a really good way to look at it.
Makes my day.
I just cry.
I think Jamie, I'm gonna say this, and if there's no way this person's here because it's fine. But Jamie, when we started working on Redacted, Jamie did a feed drop for Grotto onto Cellar Letters feed, and you said somebody said something to the effect of like, great, just what we need, another show about a sad, wet gay man. And I was like, they're right.
I would listen to any show about that, please.
Like they're right. I did that, and I'll own that, and we don't need any. There's so many. I'll own that. You're like, that's fucked up. I was like, I love it. It's so cool.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'm really good with feedback.
I love when somebody feels comfortable enough to like. Also, I like fighting. I've been having the time of my life for the last few days because I've been calling my electric company and just yelling at them.
Like for fun, or?
They fucked up my plan, and they're trying to like it's a whole thing. I don't need to get into the full story right now, but the last phone call I had with them, or the second to last phone call I had with them, one of the supervisors for their escalations team's management team, so I'm like, I've worked my way up, was like, I said something, I was like, it's fucking, I'm like, you have to understand, it's fucking ridiculous that I've been dealing with this for like fucking like, and she's like, pardon me, excuse me, there's no need for language. I was like, you've got me fucked up if you think you're going to call me. I'm having a great time. It's like, no, there is a need for language.
We don't say those words here.
I was like, I'm an adult. I can swear if I want to. Also, you can't interrupt me to tell me I'm being rude. That's rude. That's more rude than what I'm doing.
That's amazing.
I love it. I've been having the time of my life. If either of you ever are like, man, I really don't want to yell at this utility company, or really anybody, let me know. I will proxy yell at anybody you want.
Yeah, your confrontation fetish freaks me out, honestly.
I love it
Not
so
being
much.
A fetish.
Couldn't be me.
I love it so much. We had a call that we will not go into any details on, but I had the time of my life because I was just being a fucking gremlin. I was having so much
I too
fun.
was on the call and I was genuinely trembling.
I
the
was
entire
having
time.
the time of my life. I was in my comfort zone. Fuels me.
Mhm.
The job I have now, when I interview, they were like, how are you with confrontation? I was like, I love it. And they were like, well, hold on.
Crazy.
I'm
So
not
Frankie
joking though.
just-
Seriously.
Frankie just posted in the Discord. Rusty Quill did a collab with Knock Thrice. It's a clothing brand, and they made a shirt for my episode of Magnus. I didn't get.
You
a shirt.
didn't get one of these?
No, I wrote
Oh.
it. What the fuck? That's cool.
That's really cool. They didn't tell you at all?
No,
We'll bring it up on the call.
I was like, hey, question. The fuck?
Just email them a picture of the screenshot Frankie sent. Just copy,
And just
paste,
say what it is.
and just put
they'll
what it
respond.
is. Send.
Ugh.
I
Damn.
want weird collab merch. I really want to collab with like a company that makes like I've said this before, but I want like a chip company or like something that makes like a snack type food and do like a mystery flavor and it's bubblegum. And it's just not good.
Ew.
I think that'd be so funny. You get a chip,
That's so
it's
gross.
redacted mystery
Wait.
flavor. You're like, hell
I
yeah. You
don't
take a
like
bite, bubblegum.
Mm.
I hate the thing that you just said, by the way.
You wouldn't eat
Like,
bubblegum
real
chips?
big. No. Ew.
You don't tell anybody they're
Maybe.
bubblegum though. You say it's a mystery flavor and people are like, ooh, redacted. It's a mystery. It's an aberration. Let me see what it is. And it's bubblegum.
It's just gum. I don't like that.
Okay.
That's so
well,
funny.
Thanks.
If you see me do any brand deals, don't eat them. Next story.
Next story
Sorry,
has
I'm
multiple
still
parts.
mad about this shirt. Ooh, parts?
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's crashing out over the shirt.
I
That
don't
is
understand.
so
I just don't get it.
fair.
It has a quote that I wrote on it. I wrote that.
I like the
I'll
pinned
put on
message of
Redbubble.
lock in K-Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody
Okay, so we
redeemed
have
somebody redeemed the obliterated thing, so Nichole can see this.
Oh.
This is one of my first. This is the first thing I added to Twitch when I started streaming. I've had this for like 2
Oh.
years. I'll redeem it. I'll do it. Oh, there it is.
I'm waiting. I want this twink obliterated. I have a
That's
really
wild.
funny story that I cannot. It's not because it's not. It's not. It's not because it's not safe for Twitch. Okay, I can kind of tell the story. I used to work for a company where you could make groups, public groups for people to join, like a Facebook group, right? And one of the groups was called Throw Rocks at Twinks, and I didn't know if it was like if I should like action it for being hateful or if it was just a joke. And so the twink obliterated thing made me think of that.
Nutter Butter's Twitter's full of shit like that. Like Nutter Butter's Twitter is crazy.
I love that.
Frankie, we'll make you a group called Throw Rocks at Twinks. We'll.
Oh, Trat. T-R-A-T. That sounds fun.
Trat.
Trat.
That sounds fun. It's crazy.
Frick.
This next one's got multiple characters.
Oh,
it's written by
not
Tux.
throwing rocks. Okay.
Yeah, Jamie's
Noah
like,
and
it's a
Finn.
Noah
That
and
sounds like
Finn.
a fun Sunday. It's just Noah and Flynn.
Yeah.
Depending on how the redacted launch goes, Jamie might actually throw rocks at Twinks.
Are you spoiling the launch event? That's crazy.
Hey, Crumb. I can't believe you'd say that about me. All right, who's doing what here?
It sounds like
Sounds like a boy party.
it sounds like a bromance, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want to be Noah or Finn?
I'm big into the Notebook, so I'll be Noah, I think.
Okay. I like the Notebook musical. Have you heard the musical?
That's what I'm talking about. I don't like the movie.
Okay, the musical's super good, right?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Anyway,
it shouldn't be
shockingly good. Nichole, have you heard the Notebook musical?
I sure haven't.
Then get
Don't
out.
say it like that. Don't say it. Okay. You said it like you think it's crazy that we like it. You're like, I absolutely not.
I
Ew,
haven't
no.
even seen the Notebook.
You don't need to see the Notebook. Just watch the musical. It's good. Okay, you're Noah.
I do believe you.
All right, lock in,
yeah,
Jamie.
I'm Noah.
Lock in. This is.
Nichole, do you want to do the stage directions and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Read all of them this time, though.
Because there's no brackets. Yeah, you
Okay,
read all of them.
well,
You really
alright.
messed up that
You're
last
s-
one.
What?
It was me. I fucked it up. We're pretending you did it.
Are
It's a
we
joke.
are we blaming me for the sins of others?
Yes.
This is our segment. Blame the guest.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Can you do a
Are you
kazoo
ready?
sound for this? Because that's normally what we do in this segment.
Oh, yeah.
Typically.
Intro Flynn's apartment. Noah has come over to check on Flynn. Flynn? I'm getting conflicted information here. It's
I think
so-
it's Flynn.
Noah
Flynn, but
has
it
come over
says
to check
Finn.
on Flynn. There's a knock on the door.
Finn? I mean Flynn? Hey,
Another knock.
Flynn? Flynn? Where were you these last 2 days, dude? You said you'd come.
The door opens. Flynn looks like a Flynn looks like a mess. Piecing it
You're
together.
you're Noah?
Yeah? No shit? Dude, you alright? You're like a fucking mess. You look like you haven't slept.
A pause. Half joking.
Okay, you gotta stop staring at me like that. You're giving me the creeps.
What?
You're like staring into my soul.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Flynn stops looking at Noah, genuinely contemplating.
We're friends?
Misunderstanding.
Yeah? Oh shit, is this one of your bad days?
My bad days?
Hey man, I get it. I'm your friend. You can trust me. Here, tell you what. I'll help you clean your apartment. That sounds all right? Finn?
Quietly.
That's not my name.
Louder.
Sorry?
That's not my
Louder.
name. That's not my
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, it is.
My name is Flynn, not Finn.
Disbelief chuckling.
What? Come on, Finn. I'll put some music, just like another partay, you know?
That's not my name. My name is Flynn.
There's a beat.
When was the last time you slept?
That's not important. Okay?
Tell me how long ago before I put you to sleep myself.
You could do that.
What? Stop deflecting. How long ago?
If I tell you that, would you listen to me about something?
I'd listen to you either way, but first, how long?
I haven't slept in 2, maybe 3 days.
Finn!
It's Flynn, not Finn. Flynn, just listen to me. I saw it the first time 2 years ago, maybe 3. I don't know. It was
What do you see?
like a ghost.
A beat. Then Noah laughs.
You had me going there for a minute. Ooh, a ghost.
No, shut up. It was in the distance first, then closer, then closer. Then one day, I just, I didn't wake up. Something woke up instead of me, and I went to class. I could have sworn it was Wednesday, not Thursday, but well, I never did keep a good track of the date. Then the oddest thing happened. People were like smiling at me, and they talked to me like I was a friend, like I was their friend. After it was on and off. Some days I'd be the one to wake up, and some days it would. Eventually, I began to almost like dream about what it was doing whenever I didn't wake up. So it's dreams, right? And I saw it move my body, talking to people with my voice through my eyes, my body, my voice, my eyes, and people seemed happy. They seemed happier with it than they ever did with me, right?
I mean, I've been happy talking to you.
No, you don't get it. You haven't been talking to me. You've been talking to that thing.
What?
The time I've been asleep got longer and longer. It was a day, then 2, then 4, then a week, then a month, then 6 months. It's almost a year this time.
I don't fully get what you're talking about, but you're you. No one else. No matter how much it seems like
No. It lives in my skin. No, right under it, between my skin and the meat, the flesh, the bone. There's this thin layer of something that's not me. I can feel it. It's
Hey. Take a moment.
A beat.
Is it a good friend to you? Is it a better friend than me?
What?
Fuck, right. You don't even know me, do you? You know Finn. You're friends with Finn.
A beat.
What is he doing right? Like, how is it so good at this? Why is he better than me at being me? What does he have that I'm missing? What do you all have that I don't? What am I missing? No, what am I missing? I'm missing something. What am I missing?
I don't know.
Do you know what I want to be? I want to be a pilot. I wanted to be a pilot. That thing is doing what I wanted with my body, and it's doing it well. It's doing it better than I can. It exercises too. See, I'm actually a bit stronger now. It's doing everything better than me. It's better at me than me. I don't know when I'll wake up next time. I don't know if I will, but what if it's better that it takes my place? It's doing better than me. It's succeeding. It's living the life that I wanted. I hate it for taking my body, for taking what was mine, but I wasn't using it well, was I? I mean, I can go to sleep right now. I can finally close my eyes, and maybe I won't dream this time. Maybe it'll wake up forever in my stead. It can be a good friend to you forever. Noah, God, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Just tell me to go to sleep. Tell me it's the right thing to do, and you can have your friend back. Just tell me to go to sleep. Would you do that for me? Would you do that for someone you don't know? Would you put me to sleep?
Go to sleep.
Shoo. I don't know.
Can I
Ooh,
get
fun
a
story.
hey buddy, go night in chat?
Hey, buddy, go night.
That was cool.
That was
I
very
like that. I like that a lot.
You know how we got that review on Apple that says, "Hey, yo, this format is a disservice to the stories." I think that's what they mean.
cool. What do you mean?
Well, I giggled when I said you said you'd come, and that's probably not the best. So I
Yeah,
Yeah, you
apologize.
sure did.
Anybody
Yeah,
that
it
leaves a review on Apple, I will say, Jamie, everybody here, do not feel the obligation to. We have one review on Apple, and it's not great. And Jamie crashed out. I loved it,
I
as
didn't
we
crash
covered
out.
earlier. You messaged me,
This
you
is
said,
Frights.
you messaged me and went, ah! That was the only message I got, was just Jamie just
I
doing
don't
that.
think that happened.
That happened.
No, I mean it's.
I'm so
So
tired.
everybody
Next story.
grab your phones, grab your iPads, go leave reviews, the positive kind, please,
Fun.
or don't.
5 stars or
Either way.
1 stars?
It's not a 1-star rating, at least, you know?
It is a 3. It is a 3. And it's fine.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I
like
thought it was a
the
good
next
review.
one.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah.
Knock it out.
Nice.
Not.
It's a Frankie
The
story.
next story is... Wait, where am I? Hold on.
No, Vampire Guts is Frankie.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure I have the right thing up. Give me a second. Give me a moment. I do. Okay. This story is called Grief, Denial, Acceptance. Her body is cold, splayed across the floor. She is barefoot, still in her nightgown. Her mouth stays slightly agape, eyes focused on something no longer seen. Her hair is fanned out around her, stringy black strands giving her a macabre halo. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. And you are weeping. You crawl across the floor, your legs burning with the chill emitting from the tiles. Your knees scrape against rough stone, but the blood dries as soon as it hits the air. You claw your way up to the corpse, on top of it, on top of her. You straddle her waist and clasp your hands around her pale wrists. Slowly, so slowly, you lay down. You lay atop her, letting your body fit perfectly against her corpse. You lay your head against her hollow chest. You close her eyes and embrace her. You can feel her breathing. In the moment while you're there, while you're here, while you're together, letting your body heat seep into her at surface level, warming her dull body, you can feel it. You can feel the shallow rise and fall of her chest alongside your own heaving breaths. Breaths? Breaths, as your tears streak down the side of your face and bleed into her nightgown. You can feel a faint heartbeat beneath cat-cracked ribs. You can feel her breathing, though she is not alive. You can feel her breathing. Delicately, if she could fall apart at any moment, you lift your head. She stares blankly out past you, as she always did. But she is breathing. There is a rise and a fall. Something brushes your shoulders like a wisp, fluttering through your hair before settling on your arm. You tense. Her breaths quicken. You take a deep breath of your own and she settles. You don't turn to see who or what is behind you. There's a soft graze of lips across your cheek, and you know. You blink back tears as she embraces you this time, with none of the warmth you'd offered before, nothing but a frigid mist. She intertwines her limbs with yours, within yours, and you close your eyes once more. You let her take her time. Eventually, she places a hand upon your cheek. Her body breathes steadily beneath you. You aren't ready for it to end, but it must. She guides your head back to her body, letting you return to your resting state. Your own breathing has become ragged again. You aren't ready. She stops breathing. She's gone. A girl, and the remains of one, embrace once more.
That was also very good.
I like all the ones we've read tonight.
Everybody made
Except
sad
that
ghost
one.
stories.
Except
They've
that
all been
one.
so good. No, they've all been really good.
They've all
Nicole
been
did
really
message and
good.
say, I hate this one. And I'm not going to tell y'all
Yeah,
which one, so
that's-
everyone thinks
that
it's
is
theirs.
true.
Mhm.
That's a real
Just
story
know
that definitely
Nicole
happened.
hates you. It's
Yeah,
Nicole
no, for
hates
sure.
one of you. Only one.
I am
and you have to
definitely, that is a real message that I typed for sure, 100%.
Nicole
so feel free to
said-
hop on Reddit, say some mean stuff.
Nicole messaged and said, I hate one of these. Also, I'm totally willing to give up my piss award.
Oh, yeah, no, this is becoming more and more real by the minute.
This is
You can
my
tell it's
chance.
real because I don't lie. That's a thing that people know about me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everybody knows that about me.
I
All my
have
friends
a
say, all my many friends say, he would never lie.
my friends, which I definitely have.
I have
My
they-
real
my friends, in which I have an abundance of, always say,
my cup runneth over with friends for sure.
So much friendship, it's wild.
too much friendship, actually.
Cool.
Anyway, that was very good. Good job, Frankie. Can I get a... I can't. Jamie, you got to do it. I was going to say something about lesbians. I think you should do it instead.
Can I get a? Oh no, she stops breathing. She gone in chat,
What it is.
please. What it is. Yeah, that was good. I like that. Good job.
That's very
Frankie.
good. Good job, Frankie.
Golf clap.
Can I get a she down in chat?
She gone. Oh
Um,
my gosh, she gone.
All right. This next story I can read is called A Fixed Point in Time by Daniel Curris, the creator of The Beat of Baleful Wings. We know Daniel. Daniel's here. Are we ready?
Yes.
I'm so ready.
I'm going to do a voice.
Grab that throat. Get going. Whoa. Whoa.
I need you to never tell me that again.
Whoa.
I
Whoa.
need you-
I'm.
Get going is wild.
You gotta understand. It's 12:30. I'm so
I need you to never say that to me again.
Can you go into your settings and turn off clips and VODs real quick?
That's the great. Yes. I'm going to piss myself. I'm going to have to piss after this
You
one.
might get an award.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to get an award I wasn't getting earlier. Okay.
Oh my god.
Shut up. This is called A Fixed Point in Time by Daniel Harris. I sit on my bed facing the corner of the room. An old wood chair is placed there, right where she always appears. I check my shotgun for 100th time. Cleaned, loaded, ready to fire. As I wait for something that might not even happen, I keep asking myself the same question. What do you do when faced with something completely impossible? It began 17 years ago. I was 10 at the time, sleeping in my bed peacefully. The window was half open to let in the cool spring air of the countryside. It was then a twinkle of wind chimes rang out. I opened my eyes to the sound and sat up in bed confused. We didn't own any wind chimes, so where was that noise coming from? I rubbed my eyes and looked around the room, and there I saw her. It was the corpse of a young woman floating in the corner of the room. Her face was half decomposed, her teeth black, and her fingernails were as long as paper clips. She was wearing a blue dress riddled with bullet holes that seeped blood. She had an arm stretched out pointing at me, her face twisted into a snarl. I sat in my sheets, petrified by what I saw, and through it all, the unseen wind chimes tinkled. The corpse began to vibrate, as if she was suffering a stroke, with black foam pushing out of her rotten, clenched teeth. And then a moment later, she was gone, with no sign she'd ever been there, and then I found the courage to scream. My parents endlessly reassured me that it was just a nightmare and that nothing was wrong. I believed them, but I always knew what I saw. It was too real, and I was proven right. Every month, she would return, but never on the same day, so I never knew when it would happen. The longer a month would drag by without an encounter, the more I dreaded the night waiting to hear the wind chimes. It was only after seeing her that I knew I could get any meaningful sleep. I became a nervous, sleep-deprived wreck. My grades suffered. I avoided people whenever possible. I was just too frightened and too young to process the terror I was being subjected to, and no one could help me. My parents' patience was wearing thin. Doctors had no clue because none of them would believe the truth, that a dead woman was haunting me. As I got older, I decided enough was enough. If no one was going to take me seriously, then I would get to the bottom of this myself. I wanted to know who this woman was. Only then could I find a way to put an end to this, or at least understand why she was targeting me. I scoured obituaries, local history, and any missing person case involving women. Nada. I expanded my search area for hundreds of miles. Nothing matched the specter I had come to know so well. I felt like I was losing my mind. My life was in complete shambles. I wasted all my time and money looking into this corpse ghost, and I had nothing to show for it. Every visit from a dead woman, I felt myself slipping into an abyss of despair, and I wasn't sure how much more I could handle. The sound of wind chimes drilling itself into my skull. Then 2 years ago, I had a breakthrough. I was reading the local paper when I saw a face, her face, staring back at me. The headline read, "Local athlete scores big at state tennis championship." I was dumbfounded. The woman who had scarred me nearly my entire life not only wasn't much younger than me, she wasn't even dead. I furiously scanned the article for any clue that could help me. Her name? Samantha Baker. She was attending a local college for physiotherapy and was on track to become a potential tennis star, and by all accounts, was very much alive. So what had I been seeing this whole time? If not a normal ghost, then a future ghost, perhaps? I looked up her name in the phone book and decided to pay her a visit. It would give me a chance to at least explain things, and maybe she knew something I didn't. I mean, this was my only lead. I didn't know what else I could do, so I arrived. I walked to her family's very nice house, and I rang the doorbell. I waited for 20 seconds, wondering if this was a mistake. When the door opened, there was Samantha. We locked eyes for a moment, both frozen in shock. I could see her eyes widen. It was like we were both seeing a ghost in the flesh. I opened my mouth to speak, but before I could say anything, she pointed a finger at me and screamed. I took a step back and held up my hands defensively. Before I knew it, the door was slammed in my face. Panicking, I raced to the door and slammed my head into it. I pleaded that I didn't know what was happening and that her corpse haunted me for over a decade and a half. I waited a long minute until I heard her reply, and for the same amount of time, I was haunted by you murdering me. Go away. I never want to see you again in my life. I didn't know how to process that. I'd been killing her. I felt dizzy at the implication. None of this was making any sense, and I told her as much. I tried to reassure her that we could figure this out together, but she wanted nothing to do with me. If you don't leave now, then I won't be responsible for what happens next. I didn't know how credible of a threat that was, but from her tone, I knew she meant it, so I backed off and went home. I tried to put the whole thing out of my mind, but that night, the corpse ghost visited me once again. Nothing was different about it from any other encounter, but it felt worse. I felt my very own sanity fraying at the edges. The corpse ghost felt angrier somehow, and it left me as a weeping mess by the time the sun rose. And over the last 2 years, it hasn't gotten any better. Last night I heard someone try to break into my house. I awoke to the sound of someone violently attacking my front door. I grabbed my shotgun and ran downstairs, but by the time I was at the door, my attacker was gone. The door was severely damaged, but otherwise held itself together. While I can't prove it was Samantha, my gut says it is. Things feel like they're reaching a point of no return. I could leave town, but something tells me Samantha would only hunt me down. We're both so tired, and we both want this nightmare to end. So I sit on my bed, my gun pointed at the corner of the room where the corpse ghost would normally appear. Any minute now, Samantha's going to break into my house, and she's going to try to kill me. I wonder if both our hauntings were showing us the outcome of tonight. Do we have any choice in this? Did I buy this shotgun to protect myself, or because I knew it would match the wounds seen on the ghost's dress? I suppose right now, though, I don't care either way. I just want this to be over. Outside, somewhere in the neighborhood, I could hear the twinkle of the wind chimes. Ooh, story.
Ooh, nice.
Fun. That was longer than I thought. I shouldn't have done a voice.
Mm.
I was locked in. I couldn't switch.
It was good.
Daniel says-
Can I get a, oh.
No, go. Yeah, you do that.
Can I get a, I hear something twinkling in chat, please?
Ooh. Daniel says, everyone likes to make ghost stories about people suffering from a tragedy in the past, so I thought it would be fun to twist things and make people suffer from a tragedy that hasn't even happened yet.
Oh,
Very good.
very cool.
Very cool.
I turned my gain up. Do I sound better?
I think you sound fine. Oh.
Thank you.
Turn up a little more.
But it's so
Nichole,
high.
Yeah.
in voice acting, how common is it for someone to use one's regular speaking voice versus putting on a voice for a character? Is there like any sort of special consideration given to whether a VA should use their normal voice, either from the VA or from a vocal director or casting?
So for like, I feel like for narrations, it's typically your own voice, unless you're like very specifically encompassing that of a like younger child, like when you're doing the vocal parts. But some projects want you to do the same voice for the vocal parts as you are for the narration, like without putting on a special voice for the character. I have been given that like that before, like, hey, do this, and there are two different people in it. Give them the same voice as you would narration, which I always find a little odd. But that is sometimes the story project's preference. So, no, usually I just use my like normal, like for No Sleep, I usually use my normal voice. If the story's being like told by a teen, I might take it up like just a little bit to kind of make it sound a little younger. But overall, I just kind of use my normal voice for narration in general. Character voice is different, obviously. Like I try to encompass them. If it's an older woman, I try to make it sound older, if the story allows for it. Yeah, for narration, I usually just like use my standard old boring ass voice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I have a joke, but I wasn't going to say it because we don't know each other that well.
What was your joke? Were you going to say that I have a boring ass voice?
No, you said when it's an older woman, you try to make them sound older. I was going to say, oh, so the same.
No, that's very funny, actually.
But I was like, I don't know Nichole that well.
That's
That's just a
there
No, that's very funny.
We ain't
No,
there yet.
that's legitimately good.
I thought it was pretty rude.
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, I was gonna say Jamie messaged me and said that because normally if I'm making a mean joke, I try to pin it on Jamie.
It's true. And then he
That's
calls
true.
me homophobic or something. It's crazy.
I do try to get Jamie canceled every stream. I will try to paint something Jamie's done as homophobic every stream.
Honestly, yeah, it's
like
true.
Jamie actually threw rocks. Like no.
He did.
That's incredibly homophobic.
Jamie specifically asked if we could not have the lead in Redacted be just he wants him to just be straight. He said
That's ridiculous.
No, it's
Homophobic.
redacted.
Oh, yeah, shit, you're right.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, they said Jamie
I
didn't kiss
was
himself.
actually waiting for Jamie to kiss himself when there were two of them on screen. Yeah, I was actually also
Yeah.
waiting for that.
Now,
A little
see, if I
homophobic, he
knew-
didn't.
I was
I
wondering
mean,
if that would
I
be
didn't
like
know it was happening until it was
self-cessed or something.
it's something.
Yeah, everyone said problematic. I know.
Yeah.
Jamie, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you like I Saw the TV Glow?
It just wasn't for me. It was cool though.
Can I tell you what movie disappointed me? Please don't hate me.
Sure.
Don't say it.
Weapons.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
I haven't seen it yet.
So weapons.
Hold on. I want
I'm
to see
gonna
it.
spoil-
Don't.
I'm spoiling the movie. So
Don't spoil the movie. It's
Okay.
just like you don't go into it thinking it's going to be the best horror movie you've ever seen in your entire life. That's all.
my thoughts through the movie was, oh, this is awesome, and then it quickly turned to, oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, same.
I was
I
wrong.
went into it expecting the best horror movie I'd ever seen, like Long Legs. Like everyone was like, "Oh my god, Long Legs is going to be so good," and I just didn't jive with Long Legs.
Yeah, it made me more nervous for the new Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
But Zach
It
Craig
was a
though.
fun movie. It was a fun movie. It
was
just
fun.
wasn't. It just wasn't the like I fired my whole staff because they lost the bid on it that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Whitest Kids You Know. And so I've been a Zach Krager fan for a long time in the comedy side. And then he did.
I knew him before he was cool, is what you're saying? That's very
No, I'm just saying, like I've really liked his stuff. And then I saw Barbarian, and Barbarian was very
I
good.
loved Barbarian.
It was fun.
Oh,
And
I
so
loved
I'm
Barbarian.
probably gonna enjoy Weapons, even if it's not very good, because I'm probably
It's-
I'm
it's-
gonna
No,
go
it's-
in.
it's
No,
definitely
still
not a
good.
bad movie.
It's still a good movie. It's just not like the end all to all horror films that some people were making it out.
That's
to be.
fair. That's
all.
fair. You know what
It
movie
was
was
still very
fairly good?
good.
You know what movie was pretty good was the new Final Destination, Bloodlines.
I did see that.
good.
I also
I like
recently
that.
saw the new Conjuring movie.
Who created Final Destination?
John Final Destination.
It was Jeffrey Reddick, guest writer for Redacted. That was fun. That was a fun
That was
So
a plug.
not John Final Destination.
it was not
No,
John
that
Final
was-
Destination. No,
No.
Okay.
that's
He
that's
co-wrote
actually
it, I
me.
think.
That's actually me. I had nothing to do with Final Destination. My parents just had a weird
It's French.
Sorry, it's French. Yeah, it's actually
As I
Final.
get more tired, things get
Final
way more
Destination.
funny.
That's so fair.
Mm.
I'm
Are
so
we
tired.
getting through all of these? There's no ways. Who put a 20th in? Absolutely not.
They keep growing. It does keep growing.
I don't like that.
Which one are we
Actually,
on
I don't
again?
care.
We just
Thank
read
you
Daniel
for the
Harris.
source. We're on 13.
This is by 7. 7s are normally really good. I do want to throw that out
Yeah,
there.
let's skip it.
That's fucked
So
up.
we're on 14. I'm just kidding. I'm just
That's
kidding.
fucked up.
Skip it. What it is.
up.
I can't do voices.
Do a voice, Jamie.
it is.
Wait, let me just grab my throat.
Yeah,
Um,
because
Just
hold
grab
on.
your
Wait,
throat a
Nicole.
little bit.
Wait, Nicole. Do it one more
Yeah.
time.
What it is.
What
Do
it
I have to do
is.
it now?
It's like
No, that was terrible.
we're doing like this kind of voice.
It's
Hold on.
like
So,
rain on a
let me
wedding
watch
day.
your stream.
It's
A
like
free
ra-
ride, but you've
it's
already
like-
paid.
already. It's like rain on a wedding day. I'm kind of close.
Show me on the camera what you're gripping. Whoa, just like show me what you're poking. down
Never,
there.
never say that. Never. This is also how I do my. I don't know if you've seen King of the. What is it? King of the Hill. That's how I do my. My. I saved your life, Dad. You do that.
You know that is Pajama Sam, right?
Yeah, it's just you shake it for pajama. Yeah. Where's
No,
my
that's the same
mask?
actress.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Crazy. Where's my mask? That's my voice.
No, Jamie, you like where your atoms like here, right? Look, and then there's like spots here, right?
Where's my mask?
That's actually pretty close.
Where's my... Yeah, I'm very, very talented.
And you just
Um,
push in, and then you can do stuff like this.
That
Like
no.
that? I
don't like
it
that.
doesn't work for me.
Where's my Where's my
Yeah,
fucking mask?
auto-fixation.
Yeah, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, because
we
then
do
you
this
can
on
do
stream?
you can do a voice like this, and then you can twist it, and then it becomes more like this.
If anybody needs that voice for anything,
I don't think we all have that gummy throat thing you got going on.
Yeah,
know
I
if we
don't
can do
have I don't have a gummy throw like you do apparently.
Crazy sentence.
What it is.
What?
Yeah, yeah, because that's how you do the. If you play Clue Finders, the guy in Clue Finders,
He talks like this whenever you're doing anything. And he's like, do math, kids.
I don't know. He's a math guy. It's a laptop.
That is so fair.
Yeah.
Ugh,
There you go, Jamie.
My
Just
penis broke.
no.
same. Dude.
I articulated too hard.
Hate when that happens. This voice makes my tummy hurt. I'm sorry.
Aw.
I once got yelled at in elementary school for articulating in class.
Your penis?
That's not true. That's not true.
Sorry, that
What
really
did you-
got me.
what did you do?
That really got me. That one got me good.
Thank you. It's a joke. It's just a silly haha.
No, it's true. I do believe it's true with every fiber
Let's-
of my being.
Let's read a story.
Okay.
This is the most unhinged episode. You can cut most of this for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
No.
Sure. What's the craziest thing that happened to you when you were younger, Jamie?
When I was younger. I really wanted to. This one's sad. I think I really wanted to go to this kid's birthday party. He was one of my good friends, so I don't know why I was like fiending to go to his party. I thought it'd just be invited, but he said, "I will not invite you unless you strip down fully naked and jump on my trampoline." So I stripped down, got fully naked, and jumped on his trampoline. And I don't think I went to his party.
What the fuck? That's not.
I think-
that's crazy.
I don't think that's a fun story. I think it's a
That's
bad
not-
story.
That's
Actually,
not fun at all.
Yeah,
good
it
news.
was not
We
a
don't
fun
talk
story.
anymore.
That's an awful story.
That's an awful
actually.
story.
Yeah.
You don't you hate when you have a story from your childhood that you remember being really funny and then you tell it to people and they're like, "That's terrible."
Yeah, like
Like,
you're
oh, I
hula
guess that
hooping
wasn't
behind a
great.
Sonic. Yeah.
I
Uh,
I thought it was really funny that when I got in trouble, my mom would make me move bricks from one side of the yard to the other, and if I did a bad job, they throw them. And I thought I was telling people that, and they're like, "That's not okay." They should.
yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Sheesh.
It'll be so
I
real
thought
with
it
you.
was. I thought it was funny.
It's
Okay,
funny
okay,
now.
let's go. Who's doing the story? Who's doing the story? We gotta lock in.
It's a
Yeah.
7-1, so you know it's going to be a.
We
banger,
also
so-
I want to clarify. We can stop whenever. We're on like 13, 14. We can stop. We could do a part 2.
I feel like a part 2 would be so good.
And you did say you'd come back every week, so I think this works.
I did say I would come back as much as you wanted me to. I would do a part
Every
2
day?
every single day.
Every day we read your stories. Everybody was just write like crazy. We need to. Hey, I need more pictures of Spider-Man. I don't know why I switched to that. That's not even how he sounds.
Hey, I need more pictures of Spider-Man. This is his voice now.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
walking here. What it do?
is.
What it
whatever
is.
What it
was.
is.
I don't remember.
Okay. Do we want to do one more and then do part 2? Sorry if you're waiting here for your story to be read. We started at 9. It's almost been 3 hours.
So, 7s is 13. So
We could do the
if you
next
stop
part.
now, it's 8.
If we do the if we do the next part with less stories, we could also play a game.
Gam.
What's game?
I haven't played a game on this stream in months.
I love gams.
I've heard of games.
What games do you
Anything
like?
but Slay the Princess, please.
I have.
I'm just kidding.
What a wild thing to say.
I'm just kidding.
I have
I'm
gams
just
on my
kidding.
phone. I know what a gam
That's
is.
awesome. Sweet.
What? What kind of game would we want?
Any gam.
Any game.
Any gam.
That Bluey game is 4-player. Just kidding. Could you imagine?
That could be funny. You want to play
that could
Bluey
be
with
funny.
us?
That's a game? There's a Bluey game?
Of course.
We all have to do. How's your Australian accent? We all have to be Australian when we
good.
play the Bluey game.
Mm-mm.
Not good.
Mm-mm. I've never
Mine's
done one
not-
in my life.
Mine's not good either. Nope.
This is the time to debut your Australian accent.
I don't think that's true.
Australia. The Australian voice sounds like this. That was actually not bad. That was okay.
It wasn't bad.
I thought that'd be worse. Your turn.
Nope.
No,
That's fair.
I don't think I will.
I don't want to do that. We could actually play Slay the Princess if you want. It's one player,
would
but it's
play
fun. It's
anything.
fun to watch.
I would play
You
any
just-
game your heart desires.
Did you say it's fun for Nichole to watch the game that Nichole is in that you don't want to play?
You've never done that before, have you?
No, never. Not once.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Spider says, I'm an Australian. I'll be the judge. My Australian wasn't terrible. Judge it.
Bad.
Okay, do we want to read this last one?
Frankie?
I don't want to. I
We
don't want to
could-
like. I don't want to. Seven. We told Seven we were gonna. We were like, this is Seven stories. Psych, and then pull it away. I feel it's kind of mean. So that's why I
Seven's
said
asleep.
one
Yeah,
more.
that'd be fucked up.
Seven just said, personally, I'm in favor of one more.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
well,
then
that
they
does
fell
sound like
asleep.
maybe perhaps one more.
Okay.
Seven's crashing out. We're gonna read your stories, Seven. Calm the fuck down. There are people in the. No, it's us. I was gonna say there are people in Hush right now, but it's us. I'm so tired. Someone's got to read this.
I'm also so tired, but I will read this.
I think this has characters. Nope, I lied. I can't read.
Nope, you don't know how to read.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I'm being bullied again.
Oh, you know,
for
we should
being
do something
uneducated.
really mean.
What?
7. Who do you want to narrate this story? Choose wisely.
There's a wrong answer.
There's one wrong answer and 2 right answers. So like
Yeah. Who do you want to
I
read
think
at
we
7?
should alternate words,
Yeah, absolutely not.
but we don't say who's going when. We just feel the impulse to go.
No, we did that last time, and you and I said the same words at the same time. Remember, we did that with Dan. It didn't
We're
work.
just always
Oh.
feeling each other's impulses. It's crazy.
Grab your
It's not a
throat.
word
And,
sentence.
what'd you say?
It's not just grab your throat and get going. Put that on a shirt.
I'm feeling the impulses. All right, I got it. You got it, 7. This story is called Absence. When I returned from my second year overseas exchange program, I came home to a haunted house. I don't have the third eye or any type of sense, but the feeling was palpable from the second I returned, like stepping into cobwebs. Something heavy, festering, hung in the thick air. Then I noticed. The guest room was empty. All of my aunt's items, stuff she kept here when she stayed over, gone. My father explained that in between me leaving the country the day after the funeral and coming back from the trip, he had cleared out all of his sister's things. Hollowed out the room. It was the emptiness. That vacant room that made me uneasy. My father didn't mention what he did with the items. He doesn't talk much about her death in general. Still, I hold my breath every time he mentions her name. I ready myself for a comment, an acknowledgement of an I miss her, just something, but it never comes. His only acknowledgement of her absence is a single word. Was. To be honest, I'm thankful for that. I never know the right things to say, the correct kinds of comforting phrases for a deceased relative. I only half knew, and with my father, there's no expectation of words. With him, silence lingers. Despite that initial uneasiness, I settled back into the apartment quick enough. Just a couple of days of jet lag, then routine took over. For my father, it too seemed like business as usual, if not for a heavier weight to his steps. A lethargy I initially attributed to grief. But my mind kept returning to my aunt's room. It leaked energy like cold air out an open window. When no one else was home, I'd hear distinct people sound. The rustling of domestic objects, noises that easily slot into my mind as the background hum of life, coming from her room. It was everyday and unremarkable, save for the fact that no one lived in that space anymore. I'd check. When I heard movement, I would check the room, only to be met with an unadorned bed and that emptiness. No person, no animal, not even an indication that there had been anyone inhabiting the space at all. Nothing except for that feeling. The feeling that there was something there. Maybe I was just hearing echoes, I thought. Maybe my brain was filling in sensory blanks with what it was used to feeling. Like it hadn't adapted to the new lack, instead feeling a phantom presence in the shape of my aunt in that void. My father must hear it too. He hasn't said anything, but it doesn't take words for me to notice when something's off with him. He's been distracted, preoccupied, seemingly always thinking. During dinners, his eyes drift past me and into the room. He stares at the darkness as if expecting it to grow legs, as if waiting for the absence itself to walk over and embrace him. I notice, but I don't say anything. I don't know what to. My father also talks less, sleeps less. Sometimes at 3 a.m, when I'm kept up by the sounds of phantom crying coming from the empty room, I find him in the kitchen, half reading, half staring off, eyes dark, full of shadows. When I find him like that, I feel like I need to acknowledge something. The time, his tiredness, something about that situation, but any words I try to string together are drowned out by the silence between us. I guess I take after my father's wordlessness. A couple of days ago, I found a package at the front door, addressed to him. A high-sensitivity EMF direct detector, USB-C rechargeable, his new hobby, it seemed. Curious about what a typically skeptical non-spiritual man was doing with such an object, I checked his room, and it was filled with ghost hunting equipment. Spirit boxes, copper rods, various detectors, motions, EMF, temperature, everything. It was a lot. And on top of the equipment was documentation. Stacks of it, pictures, notes, readings. I read some of his writings, and it seemed like he didn't believe that the equipment showed signs of anything paranormal. Because alongside the documentation were counter-arguments, reasons to doubt the results scrawled with as much fervor as the data itself. Yet, despite that, he was still looking, begging the void for a sign, singularly focused on finding the smallest indication that there is something more out there. It struck me as distinctly not like him. For as long as I've known my father, he has never believed in a god and an afterlife and anything more than a tangible reality. But this wasn't belief. It was something more desperate, a need for meaning, for something beyond. He's been searching the emptiness for evidence that it just isn't just that it isn't just empty, that an absence is not just an absence, that it's something more, an aching hollow. That loss doesn't just leave us with a void. I began to understand why he kept my aunt's room empty. My suspicions were confirmed last night when I found him awake way into the early morning. He was sitting cross-legged in the room, on its floor, and it's dark. The black of his shirt blending into the shadows like a void had swallowed him back up to the neck. In front of him, some sort of detector flashed its lights as he recorded its readings in a notebook by his side. He didn't see me. He was far more focused on the machine, a machine he seemed to hope would provide him a concrete shape to the absence inhabiting the room. While his eyes were fixated on the light pulsing green, I saw it. Movement in the dark, a ripple, the world warped for a second, and my father, he disappeared. Like the absence simply washed over him, took him with him, a fragile leaf carried away by the wind, like a light switched on. He was gone, but just for a second. And then the wave receded, and he was back, as he had been, enraptured by the blinking light. I watched, breath held, and a moment later the ripples returned. I knew what it wanted, what it was going to take, how the dark will swallow him whole. I opened and closed a kitchen cabinet. Hey, Dad, where's the AAA batteries? The AAC remote for my room isn't working, and it's hot, so... I said, pushing through the thickness of the silence. Scrambling. A light switched on. He hurried to me, yawning, probably pretending to have only just woken. He was back in the real world. Good. He helped me find the batteries. The normalcy of the action settled my spirits, but I'm scared. Scared for him, for where he's headed. In the light, I could see how tired he was. His dark eye bags, the way his hand shook as he dropped 2 batteries into my palm. It isn't old age creeping up on him. No, this is faster. This is that emptiness. The one from my aunt's room, growing, moldering within him. And I don't know how to help him. I don't know what to say. I can only watch as he ambles, a restless spirit, the absence having chewed him up and spat him out. I can only watch as he hoards paranormal equipment, as he stares into the void, demanding a shape to ephemeral echoes, demanding a meaning to anything at all. I can only watch as he haunts this house.
Seven doesn't
That
fuck
was-
around.
That was
Doesn't
really
fuck
good.
around.
Can I get a
Can I
7
get
doesn't
a-
fuck around in chat?
7 Seven does not fuck around.
Could I also get those are my 2 batteries in my palm in chat?
Okay. 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 Seven doesn't fuck around. They're all saying my thing. Hell
Not fuck
yeah.
around.
Seven does not fuck
Mm.
around. Good stories, everybody.
Haha,
I
thank
think
you.
we have to do a part 2. It's now midnight where I'm at.
Wow, it's 1 o'clock.
It's
I
1
work
in
in
the
2 hours.
morning.
I work in like 7 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
I have work on Fridays. Very
Um,
fun.
But let's not forget, real quick, the inspirations.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Stefan says, I wanted to combine the ideas of ghosts as kind of a living absence with what that sort of way of dealing with grief where you don't talk about it. Instead of fixing things, it just makes you feel like you're alone with the obsession consuming you. And I thought it'd be cool to explore it in a semi-outsider's perspective for the added horror of watching a loved one waste away.
Very
Fuck
good.
yeah.
Seven, you're phenomenal.
Seven,
Job, Seven.
very good
I,
job.
I
Seven.
think you're a 10.
Wow.
Seven also, you know what's crazy? Seven does art primarily. And
Really?
Seven made the redacted cover.
That's so cool.
Seven
Can
did
you
make-
send 7 the pilot to listen to?
I could send Seven the pilot to listen to, but Seven would share it with people.
You don't trust 7?
Wow, do we not trust Seven?
Seven, if I sent you the pilot, you would show it to Frankie, wouldn't you? I'm very intentionally trying to not let Frankie hear it until release. Council will not hear about it. Jamie's
Seven,
asking because we're I'm just gonna be totally straight up, and there's no obligation with this, but I am intentionally trying to let people listen to the episode early so they can do, if they want to, no obligation, but they want to, they could do fan art and then post it when the episode comes out, because I think that would help with social media on release day. That's a great idea, right?
It's okay.
Do you
Oh,
want to have a fun story for part 2? I won't elaborate other than saying I have a cursed harmonica.
That's
that's a
fun story.
kazoo. We heard it. It's not a
I
harmonica.
know, I have a cursed harmonica.
It's cursed. It makes kazoo sounds.
Yeah, I do have a kazoo. It's not a kazoo. Wait, it is a kazoo. It's in the shape of a trombone, though.
Did you 3D print it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, cool.
No,
Did you
it's
3D
a
print it is a
trombone,
great
though.
question. Did you 3D print
That
it?
is a really good. I know. No, I didn't.
It's
Can you-
strictly for penises.
Can you
Yeah.
3D print me anything and mail it to me vaguely penis shaped?
Yeah, 100%.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So generous.
It means a lot. There's nothing in our house that's like penis shaped in a good
You
like a
have no
good like
pee weenies?
no pee weenies in my house. No good pee
That's real
weenies in my
fucked.
house.
That's
And
real
so I
fucked
need to
up.
get
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
yeah.
Damn, Natalie, that's messed up.
Damn. Part 2? Are we going to
Um,
schedule a part 2 at some point?
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
so
it.
tired.
Do you guys want to do it at 1:30?
In the
You just want
morning?
break for 30 minutes?
Just a break, take a quick nap, come right back.
Absolutely not.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Frankie,
we can do
you're
that.
already in the pre-release. You're already in the channel for that. I'm messing with you. You're in the channel. You're in the early premiere discussion channel. I don't know why you're acting like this. Cool.
What game are we gonna play?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's such a good question.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
I'm thinking of games.
I'm thinking.
Nichole, question for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite role ever?
My favorite role ever? I mean, I feel like it would have to be the princess.
I was like,
That
please
makes
say
sense.
redacted, please.
I feel like it has to be the princess.
It has to
I
be
mean,
the
that makes
princess,
sense.
right? It has to
Yeah,
be
I
the
feel
princess,
it
right?
kind of has to be the princess.
What's your favorite role aside from the princess?
I could say redacted to please everyone.
You could.
Don't lie to him.
Could.
Don't lie to him.
Tell me you hate it. Tell me what's your least favorite.
It's not my least favorite. I just haven't gotten to it.
What
quite too much
is
right
your
now,
least
so.
favorite?
What's my least
Nope.
favorite role I've ever done? I don't think I have a
Mhm.
least favorite role.
Safe.
Wait, I do. But I can't. Okay. All I can tell you is it was really bad. It was the first thing I ever did, and it got over 6 million views on YouTube. And they had to turn
Jesus.
off comments because of how bad it was.
Can you send that in the
Absolutely
the chat?
not.
There's no
100%
plan.
not.
Just our
Nope.
special private chat.
Absolutely
my
not.
I'm going searching.
Yeah, good luck.
In return, I will send you one of the first songs I did. It's called Grocery Store. This is years ago, and it's just me rapping about grocery stores.
That is hilarious, actually.
It's not good.
That is very funny to me.
It's
That's a
very
lot of
bad.
I had
They're
one
all
more
doing it now.
question. What was it? Oh, did you know we were in a show together?
What show?
It's all in the cards.
Oh yeah, I love It's on the Cards.
Oh, I'm in It's
Yeah,
All
we
in
had
the
a-
Cards.
We had a fun scene together.
I love It's on the Cards
Async.
so much. I get to play Sam.
Woohoo!
Ash is good
That reminds me, I
people.
have to record for the Dear Mom series for. It's
Did
on
you
the
know?
Cards.
Did you know you and I are in a show together?
Oh yeah.
It's called Redacted.
Yeah. No, not
Fuck!
redacted. No, not redacted. Did you know that you and I
Oh.
are in a show together and we have scenes together?
What is it?
Forge Bonds.
Oh yeah. I love. Oh, I need to finish sending my audio in.
I also just remembered when I said that I am disgustingly behind on Forge Bonds recording, and Pine messaged me and said, "What's this message?" I'm gonna read this because it's super fair. They sent me
Pine's
this.
been so sweet about how like I'm not like super. I only need to put in like 4 or 5 episodes. And I have all the stuff recorded. I just really suck at editing. But Pine's been really sweet.
You're editing them?
Yeah, I added all my audio.
I've been sending Pine just stream of thought.
Oh, Pine told me I could do that, and I was like, oh, I feel bad doing that. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
just send because then they're done.
Pine messaged me and said, "I need the rest of your Forge Bonds recordings by the end of October, please. I cannot push it any further without having anxiety over it." I said, "Okay."
Oh, so you're holding production back for sure.
Wait, what episode have you sent up to?
Like 20 something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I only need to submit like 40 something.
Wait, what do you mean 40 something?
Yeah.
Do I have 20 episodes I have to record?
Oh my God.
It sounds like I have 20 episodes I have to record. No, I recorded
Big-
Pine.
What?
I'm finding the folder. I'm finding the folder.
Listen,
I
I need to
Redacting
upload episodes
takes
41,
time.
43, 45, 47, 48.
There are over 40 of them? I'm fucked. I gotta record that today.
That's a lot of bonds
Holy
to
shit.
forge.
Hold on. I'm looking at your You know, I'm looking at your what episodes am I on version 2 form, and it looks like you recorded up to 38.
Did I record up to 38? Okay.
Do you want to know what's crazy and kind of gross?
Mm,
I'm not in forged bonds.
that is
It's
kind
fucked
of
up.
crazy, yeah. That's
It's
fucked
a
up.
little nasty.
Yes.
It's a little dirty. I don't know.
I don't like the way you're describing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen,
love
Jamie's
Forge Bonds
trying
so
to be in
much.
everything.
I'm trying to Nichole Goodnight.
Sam, I'm not in everything though. Can I tell you a secret? Like, I'm gonna
Yes.
tell it to you anyways. Redacted is one of the first things that I've auditioned for that I actually got. I never get into things when I audition for, ever.
Yeah,
I
people
never,
just
I
come to me
literally-
and give me roles.
No,
Ugh.
that's not what I mean either. Like, that's not what I mean. Like, I've auditioned for like so many little games and things, and no one ever accepts me.
That's crazy. Do you know I've
Forge
never
Bonds
gotten
and
an audition?
Redacted Are the things I auditioned for and got. But
I've
other
never-
than that,
I've
I never
ever-
get anything.
I've auditioned for things. I've never gotten a role from auditioning.
That was literally me until like Forge Bonds Redacted. I never get anything from it. Never. I don't know why.
I actually auditioned for Forge Bonds
That's weird.
and didn't get it. And then Pine messaged me and was like, after like we like became friends, and then was like, "Hey, you should be this character that I'm writing in for you." I was like, that feels like pity, but I accepted it anyway.
I mean, 20
and
plus
then-
episodes out of pity is pretty good.
It's pretty good. And then Xenophon said, "How did you get Troy?" I met Dylan on Twitch, and then I don't know. I didn't audition.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
audition.
Well, no, I've tried to audition for things. I don't get it. I think the only role I've gotten that it wasn't an audition, was like reached out, was I'm guard number 2 in What's in the Rift. or Wake of Corrosion. I don't remember which show it was.
Yeah, I simply don't get. I don't know if it's like, do I suck at audition? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I thought the audition
I
was
don't know.
good.
Yeah.
So we had a rule going in that we're like, I've told this before, but I'll say it again. I had a rule going in that I don't know if everyone else had, but I had a rule going in for redacted auditioning that was like, we cannot enroll. We can't pick anybody based on a previous work. And we just need to go blind, pretend people have never worked on anything, and pick like the best people. Not based on previous work, but like we can't like pick people. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't pick like,
Yeah.
like, oh, this person has more class. Like, it will hurt the show long term if you do that, right? Because I think there's something about like new talent, all sorts of stuff. And then all the people that audition, like the people that like you, and then like Anuja and Billy, and the people that like, I'm like, oh, these people are in a lot of stuff because they're good. That makes sense.
I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I'm excited.
Woo.
God, the trailer
see.
was so good.
Do you want to listen to episode 1?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Thank you. I won't share it with anyone. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anybody that's like, that would like, here's what I'm currently doing, and the answer can be no, and you cannot do this, and there's no hard feelings. My current project this week has been sending the show to people to get them to record like 30-second or less, like little like, oh, redacted's great, and then if they say it's bad, just like honest reviews, but like record it or like write it so that I can start leaking them on the website every day until launch. That's been my project because I feel like that's good promotion.
Listen, if you
so
want me to send it to a few choice, like, select people, I
like
can
that,
do
you
that.
could do. Like that, you could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
If you want to
Yeah.
send it to Mr. and Mrs. Slay the Princess and say, hey,
Jamie, Jamie, can you say that you were joking about being upset about that? Because I don't think you ever did that.
I was joking to clarify.
Okay, thank you.
Totally
Thank you.
joking. I genuinely don't think I emailed them. I think I made that up.
I think I emailed
Yeah.
them.
I don't know. I think.
And I sent so many emails. I sent so many emails. I actually did email Obama. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Twice.
I did not email Obama.
I emailed
Well, are you gonna
everybody.
send it to him now?
I'm going to send him the first episode.
Dear Mr. President.
Dear Mr. President.
Dear Mr. President.
Redacted.
Sincerely redacted.
What
Redacted
level
guy.
redacted?
Yeah, I emailed.
Please do not
I'm pretty
podcast,
sure that would be
but
looked at as a
please.
threat. I think I would get detained if I messaged
Wait,
Obama
hold
and was
on.
like,
Wait,
"Yo, president."
I've got. You know that I'm so tired. You know that DJ Bouncing Beats?
No.
The guy. Oh my
No.
God. You hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. What's like? Oh, I don't know. It's gonna come through the speakers. Hold on. This is very important. What's a thing that would be hilarious to say to something that remixes it into a song, like a short little phrase?
Grab that throat, get going.
What it is?
Grab that throat, get going. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me change my Discord settings real quick. We're gonna set it to push to talk. Okay, that way it's not gonna. Okay, hold on.
Record and remix. When I turn red, say something, and I'll mix it into a song. Here we go.
Grab that throat, get going.
Grab that throat, get going. Grab that throat, get going.
So is that one of those things? It like links up. It's that links up with the Discord Link Squad, right?
No, it's just you hit a button on it and it bounces and says whatever you say and remixes it
That's
into
a lot
song.
of fun.
Can we get a what it
really
is?
good.
Can we get a what it is to end out
Record and remix. When I
Absolutely.
turn red, say something, and I'll
with
mix
the
it
voice
into
though?
a
The
song.
what it
Here
is.
we go.
What it is. I don't know what the voice that was. Oh fuck! It recorded all of that.
What it is. I don't know what the voice that was. What it is. I don't know what the voice that was.
It's perfect.
That's
Ship
very
it.
fun. I'm gonna need you to record that in high quality so I can make that my starting soon song. Thank
It's
you.
amazing. Yeah, DJ Bouncing Beats, my beloved.
DJ Bouncing
Googling
Beats.
that right now.
Yeah, I might need to
Yeah,
buy
it's
one
by
of those.
Fisher Price. Great.
Jamie, can you order like 50 of those and bring them with you when you fly down for Redacted launch?
Yes, yes, I can.
Cool. I
Oh,
appreciate
it's
that.
a
Thank you.
weird looking freak. This thing.
Wait, what's it called? DJ
Bouncing Beats.
Bouncing
He
Beats.
is a sicko. This thing's a sicko.
Oh, what the? Oh, is this the one where they said they hit the fucking Pentagon and it starts
Yeah,
dancing
that's why I
around?
bought
Okay,
it. That's why
that
I
makes
bought
sense.
it.
Okay,
I didn't
that
want to
makes
say
sense.
that. I didn't want
Not.
to say that in case anyone was gonna be like, Nichole, 9/11,
Oh.
just canceled Nichole.
Hey, can I tell a story that is, I think, important? I'm not going to
Yes.
date when this happened, but I made a song about 9/11
Uh-huh.
called Pentagon, Gone.
Ugh.
And it was, honestly, if we're being so real with each other, it was like a month ago. It was when I was supposed to be working on Redacted, to be honest
That
with you.
is the best thing you've told me all day.
Yeah.
That is the best thing you've told me.
Is it part of the
ever.
upcoming album? No, I've actually said I'm not going to do anything political for the for any time ever now because things are
gone. Holy
things
shit.
are-
Probably a good call, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie.
I'll put this in chat. This is gonna
It
be
wasn't
my
actually about
personal
9/11.
knowledge.
It was about the time. It wasn't
It's
actually about.
9/12.
No, it was like 9/11 a.m. Like it was not about 9/11. It was like
Mm.
it was a wordplay thing. DJ Bouncing Beats. That's a freaky little dude.
Do you think they'd want to be a guest?
DJ Bouncing Beats guest.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
Is that actually that's yours?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll
hold
show you.
on.
Let me see if I can find the picture I sent him.
That's
Send it
so
up.
much fun.
I wanted the first one so bad, but I was like, someone's gonna take this wrong.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the other version of it instead.
I love that.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
It's my dream to be one of those people.
Yeah, I am that person.
A teehee? Oh,
I
so
got
Yeah. Here's your visual.
God, you have it all. Piss award. That.
Oh, that's incredible.
Really good.
That's amazing.
That's incredible. All right, are we ending
perfect.
stream?
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
All right. Good night, everybody. We're gonna end stream. We'll
Good
plan
night.
part 2.
Bye.
We'll coordinate it and we'll post it in the chat when we're ready. Not in the
Yeah.
chat, but in the Discord rather, when we're ready for part 2. If you know
We have so many
anybody that
part
would like
twos
to,
do.
Hush should start an Emmys called the Piss Awards. That's actually such a great idea. I'll take that into. I'm
It's a
gonna
good
I'm gonna
idea.
write that down. We're gonna go to bed. We'll coordinate part 2. If you guys know anybody that is a writer or just wants to hang out for Frights by Fire, our weekly community-driven horror anthology series, where we have guests join us as we read your stories poorly and they read them well. That will be in the Discord. Nichole is here. Nichole will be back at some point to be in the future. What it is. Theme next week. Oh, we have to do the theme next week. Do we know anything about next
Well,
week?
is it? But if it's part 2, isn't it just gonna be more of the same? Or is
Well, I don't
this
know.
part
Do
2
we
not gonna
have
be
next week scheduled already?
Oh.
Loosely, no theme yet unless we make it up right now.
Do we have a guest
Which we
already
can.
for next week?
Possibly, but not worth confirming yet.
I want to know what your theme is.
So do we.
Okay.
Can you message it in the chat with us? Who are you?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
1 second.
We try to base the theme around the guest. If we don't have a guest next Thursday, it could be.
Oh.
That's why we did Ghost. Is because we were like, oh, Faz.
I am such a phasmophobia. I love ghost stories.
Yeah, ghosts are cool, I guess.
I thought we
Those are
would do
cool,
some
I
like
guess, alright.
some ghost stories, but then everyone's like, what if instead of ghost stories, we did sad stories?
Yeah, they were a lot of sad stories so far.
Can we do horse theme? Maybe.
I'm trying to find it. Give me 1 second.
There was a license plate that said North Carolina Horse Council, and I was very tempted to get that license plate. I kind of regret getting Save the Honeybee instead of North Carolina Horse Council.
That's really funny.
It's, it's real
I
good.
assume not, since I submitted fairly late, but did mine get read yet? Voltsoy, no, yours didn't get read.
Who's
And
next?
it will be in the part 2. Okay, yeah, but that's not confirmed, right?
It's confirmed for some point this month.
Well, why don't we just lock in?
So-
Do we have
so-
anybody? Do we have anything confirmed for next Thursday?
So I did just send an email saying, "Hey, are you around next Thursday?" To this
Why
person.
don't we? Do we have to do Thursday for part 2? Could we do it sooner?
We don't have to. We can do Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Monday.
What day is best
I
for
mean,
you? We can figure this out on stream. We need to figure out theme for next week. Let's say next week is we're planning on there's already a guest it sounds like it's somewhat confirmed. So let's do part 2 at some point next week ish if that works, and if not, we can do some other point. But we can coordinate that. But that means we have to come up with a theme for next week. What's the theme? Nichole, what's the theme next week?
pick the theme.
What are previous themes? Just so I know.
Bathrooms, hunger,
Teeth.
The theme next week is fast food restaurants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean horses.
Okay.
Don't listen to them.
Ignore chat. You're not allowed to take chat into consideration. You
Fuck.
can take the guest into consideration.
Well, that's what I did.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah.
I see what happened. I see
Yeah.
exactly
Do
what
you
happened.
See why that
Yeah,
happened?
I see what happened. I just like why, and then I clicked. I was like, yep.
That's why that happened.
Yeah, that's
Why?
fair. That's fair.
I don't see a horse.
No, not horses. Fast food.
I don't
Jamie.
see it.
Jamie, are you dumb?
What are you talking?
Are you looking for
link I
horses?
sent?
Are you
The
looking for
link I
horses?
sent?
What are you
No,
looking
not
for?
anymore. Fast food.
Look at the first photo that you see before you click the link.
One second. I'm struggling. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. Yep.
You must understand. It's 1:30.
Yeah. Same.
I think it's
Shaking your
bedtime.
hand right now.
Okay, we can coordinate time. We can figure out something. We don't have to figure out right
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. This was so much fun. Goodbye.
They can still hear us. It's just on the editing screen now. This is the
So
screen
I
where
apologize. I apologize for saying grip that throat and get going.
Don't do that. Don't apologize. Never apologize.
apologize.